Not so fast, Nadil. Not so fast, brother. Listen, cat's out of the bag. It was me this time. I know. I don't want no smoke, but we do got 200 waiting. I like this.
The suspense. The suspense is for real.
Nobody else is excited but me, and that's okay. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man, he's on fire.
Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast. The only podcast in which we do things differently every single time. We're 23 minutes late. I didn't tell the guys what we were doing, but we're changing the time to 8:23.
As long as we're consistent.
Hey, we were all here. That's the main thing.
Type shit.
Indeed.
We are at 8. Let me say this, ladies and gentlemen. If you got a burner account, if you're not subscribed, we are 5 away from 212,000 or 213,000.
We have been at 212,000 for what, 2 years? It's crazy.
Yeah, you wouldn't think 213 is a milestone, but boy, yes, it is. So if you are not subscribed, please just one time during the live, subscribe to the channel and stay subscribed. Hey, don't leave.
Yeah, please.
Please. Don't go nowhere.
Please.
Just stay sub. Please.
Look, this is the YouTube live count. It's updating live. Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
I believe in our community. I ain't gonna lie. I believe in our community.
Y'all got this. Y'all can do this.
3 subs.
Three subs?
Yo, what the fuck? Yo,
niggas is weird.
The joke's weird. That's not funny.
It's weird.
You think this is a game, huh?
Niggas think we speed. This is crazy.
Okay.
Speed,
Okay, buddy.
This is crazy.
Okay.
This is crazy.
All right, little shit.
This is crazy.
That's why I hate this community. I swear I hate you niggas. I always hated y'all.
Okay.
All right.
And I ain't never gonna stop
Joke's
hating y'all,
over.
bro.
Joke's over.
Damn.
Joke's over.
I know. They're not
Dirty
even funny.
bitches.
And what's crazy is it's off the screen, and there's people that are still like, oh, let me get mine in. Let me get mine in. Like it's really not even funny. It's not.
Wait, pull it back up real quick.
Hate y'all, bro.
It's because they think it's funny, but it's
It's getting bad. Oh damn.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I fucking hate you niggas, bro.
Yeah, but if we stop this stream right now, it's gonna be ugly, ain't it? With that being said, I got the guys here with me. Bsolz, how you doing today?
Doing great, man. Could be better. A little bit under the weather. But we're here, man. I'm glad to be back. I feel like I haven't been on in a minute.
Hold on. They got the funnies out, chat. They're done.
Finally! The final! There is no more bloodline rules! We finally hit 213K! Mama Podcast! Your boys! We finally eclipsed 212!
We are so back.
Cruz.
We just had a Glorilla year, man.
Man.
We're good,
Cruz,
bro.
Dre,
We
Mark,
good.
y'all can get them raises right in time for Christmas. No cap. Hey, I like that. Well, Dre, I ain't gonna lie. I need to see if the audio gets uploaded on the platforms. That's what I need to see.
My camera too bright.
Anyway, well, Damo, how you doing today?
I've been great, man. Enjoyed the holidays. Had a great Thanksgiving. Kicked it with the family, with the new babies. It's great to see me and my cousins spend so many Thanksgivings being the kids of the family, and now we all got kids, and it's like a passing of the torch from our parents to us and shit. It was great. Also, I hit A rank on Dragon Ball, nigga. I'm feeling myself. Like I'm chasing the goal. I'm climbing up a ever-ending mountain.
Pressing square work. And we'll talk about Thanksgiving, but he talking about passing the torch. Nigga ain't stepped in the kitchen not once. Sage, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. I definitely don't want the torch for the Thanksgiving shits because I'm scared. But I can say this, man. Micro hot take. Yeah, sometimes let OGs cook. All right. Look, sometimes we get a little too giddy to take the torch and anything like that. If grandma not supposed to be cooking at her old ass age, that's fine. But damn, we need to make sure that the next generation is pretty much locked in. All right.
No,
but,
Josh.
But outside of that, man, I've had a good weekend. You know, good to see the family. Family was not feuding. I got a hot take from the family that actually is relevant that people will care about. Maybe, hopefully, I don't know.
We'll talk about Thanksgiving. If you're new to see what we true this, make sure you hit that join button. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. It was Thanksgiving, so everybody here knows that, you know, at my house they knew that I did the podcast, so no new. Oh, I recognized you. But if you are on audio, make sure you leave a 5-star review. Bsolz, you got a 5-star review for us?
Yes, this is from, I don't know if y'all read it, but this is King J from November 20th. Start off by saying thank y'all for getting me through my work week. I listen to y'all while I be delivering packages and gets me through the day quick. And Damo and Sage, my guys, that boy Connect for our Lakers is that shooter we've been waiting for. Shout out to the Let's Keep It a Buck crew. No semen alert.
Okay. Last but certainly not least, if you want to support us, the best way to go about doing that is by sending a super chat, just like this. So Vaxis for $9.99 says, time for the check-in. Bsolz, did you ask your parents about the information, the bank info and social security information? What did they say? Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Salute. 07.
I was thinking about it, and then as I walked up to my dad, I was like, damn, this is one of those questions where you're like, fuck, I look like asking this for. You know what I'm saying? So no, it wasn't asked because I already knew the answer beforehand. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I asked my people.
You did?
Yeah, I did actually. I asked my mom. Actually, I asked my mom. I asked my aunt. I also asked my grandmother. I asked all the elders or adults just information, just to see how it would go, and it went exactly how I knew it would go.
Wait, you asked them for all of their stuff, or you asked them? Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's
Why would
in case of emergency, in case of anything happens, like if we needed to know, because my cousins are there too, so it's their parents. So I'm like, not just for me, for them, so they know. If anything happens, like, what is this stuff?
Why would your aunt give you her information?
Well, no, because my cousin is there. She heard me ask my mom and explain why I'm asking my mom, and then the question was also asked to my aunt. She wanted to know.
Oh, you didn't ask your aunt for her info.
No. My cousin asked for it, but it was my original question. No, I didn't just go and ask everybody for that shit individually. No, but
yeah, I was about to say that.
My fault. I heard that probably wrong. But yes, it was asked. My cousin asked her mom all that. When exactly how we thought it would go.
Wait, when you asked your mom, did you say, "Mom, can I have a serious conversation?" And it still ended up being
yeah, like dead serious. All jokes aside, she gave me her social security. I got it on my phone, and she was like, "You're not getting my bank information." I was like, "It's cool, Miss Harmon." My bad. I don't want it anyway. I ain't gonna go in your bank. You got it, man. She gave me the social. She was like, she said it does make sense. She should have talked to me about it, but she was like, yeah, you got the social, but banking, you need that for a little nigga. I was like, I don't.
Y'all making progress. This is it's making progress.
We're growing up.
Ralph for $4.99 says,
He's on fire.
Not gonna lie, I'm an audio listener, so I'll wait for this pod tomorrow for my security overnight shift. Shout out to the also
Well, Dre.
Ralph for $4.99 says, also Omar, who is the most overrated Star Wars character, and is it Boba Fett's bitch ass? No, it's Yoda.
Damn.
Yoda is a terrible person. He is the sole reason why everything goes bad. So, shout out to Kevin King.
He's on fire
for $9.99. Sup, y'all? Quick question: is water wet?
TSO, stay away from this platform with this dumbass shit. Oh my god.
No, water is not wet.
TSO, stay the fuck away.
Water is water. Last one for now. Sea Lord.
He's on fire.
Big 213. Are SLZ streams over? And what's good, Meezy? We're so cooked. Oh god.
Yeah, they're over, man. I'm a YouTuber. You know that streaming shit, man.
Type shit. Yeah, fuck that
Red
streaming
team.
shit.
Red team. Come on, bro.
This is crazy. Yeah, this is absolutely crazy. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, because we got a lot of stuff to cover, let's get into the ball. Woo! we got things to talk about. A lot of things to talk about. Actually, we were behind doing clips, but I wanted to start off. How was everybody's Thanksgiving, man? Tell me about it.
Man, I'd do it. Truthfully, it weren't bad. The next gen cooked up, but my family is at the point in time where we were like, okay, a lot of you old niggas, man, y'all old. It's time for other people to cook. And I feel like we benched too many OGs. Nothing was bad. It just it lacked aura. It was a certain amount of aura that was gone. Like, I think we benched so many OGs that all the food tasted different. And it was like, damn, bro. Some good, some bad, some better, some worse. But it's like, damn, bro. Like, this ain't auntie's mac and cheese. This ain't grandma's yams. This ain't granny's collard greens. This is cousin here, nephew this, niece that. It is too many different recipes, bro. Yeah, I'd give it a calm C+. It weren't all that. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna give mine a B. I think it was. I don't see my family a lot, so that alone kind of carries it. But immigrant Thanksgivings, food wise, hey, listen, man. I think when you're trying to celebrate Thanksgiving as an immigrant, you're trying to figure out, like, it's something you don't celebrate at home. So it's like, what do you like make as food? And you look up what you should eat for Thanksgiving and shit like that. And it's just, I just know you don't be cooking this on the regular. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the rice at? Okay. Where is it? Like, Mom, I know you don't cook green bean casserole. Like, come on, bro. I like the effort though, for real. I like the effort, but it's just not natural, But it was still good food though. I fuck with it. I like the effort.
Let me say this to Sage's point, because and although this isn't my experience, this is my problem with Thanksgiving now. So and yes, this is to the women, right? The problem is y'all haven't been hanging out with y'all grandmas, y'all aunties. When they told you to wear just a little bit less of a revealing shirt, you said, fuck you, old lady, and you dipped out, right? And so now we're at a point where you do need to step up, because grandma got super arthritis. Auntie got a bad hip and a bad back. And your stepping up is looking up how a white woman on TikTok makes mac and cheese. And I'm not mad at Tiny.
Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna try her recipe tonight and tomorrow. I would have did it tonight.
We tried it.
I'm not mad at y'all mac and cheese, but I saw everybody on the TLs trying to mac and cheese for Thanksgiving at that. Like, y'all using Game 7 to try new shit? Oh wow, you're a terrible person. But that's because during the rest of the year, you are Miss INDEP, NDENT, DoorDash, King, Queen. I don't make plates for men. You feel me? You are Uber Eatsing. You're eating out. You're doing all that. And that's why you don't got a man, one. And two, that's why when it comes performance time, you trust in this mac and cheese recipe. Don't even know how to freak it. Some of y'all ovens don't even cook the same way as her oven. And y'all don't know what I'm talking about, because y'all don't fucking cook. Y'all don't fucking cook. Y'all think 450 is universal. No, dumbass. That's why y'all shit dry as hell. So that's
burning
my problem.
The roux and shit.
Come on, burning the hell out of the roux. Talk about how do I make it? You over there watching her on a gas stove. You got an electric stove and don't know what's going on. So this is dead ass my problem. And I'm being honest with you. I hate DIY culture for some of these exact reasons. Sometimes you need expertise, and sometimes you need to try it. Stop waiting until game time to try it.
Yeah. I'm all about preparation this year.
I'm not saying who fucked up the food at your Thanksgiving. Damn.
well, listen, and I'm gonna say this because I didn't even talk about nobody fucked up the food at Thanksgiving, because me and my mom was the only one to cook. On Thanksgiving Day, the only ones that's allowed to cook, we don't do potlucks. Thanksgiving Day, the only ones that's allowed to cook is me and my mom. And not to throw down. But when I was 12 and 13, I oversalted the hamburger helper. And when we was young, my mom stopped cooking when my brother was 11. I'm 3 years younger than that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. He was young, not 11, but like 13. To be honest with you, for real, she did. So she said, 2 nights out of the week, one night my brother got to cook, the other night I got to cook. And cooking was like Stouffer's lasagna in the oven. But I tried to freak it. I tried the hamburger helper. I oversalted it. You know what my mom did? She made us all scoop out the hamburger helper on a plate, sit down at the table, and eat it. If it was disgusting, you had to tell the person who cooked it was disgusting. I learned. A lot of these, I call 5 women right now, Damo, that don't cook on a regular basis.
Damn.
Because ain't nobody taught them. Ain't nobody forced them.
It's actually very doable.
That's very tough, and it's very. I mean, you'd be surprised how many women don't cook. I was about to say for my Thanksgiving, this was the first year where I want to say my cousin really did a brunt of the cooking, and she really cooked like some shit. My grandma ain't make her yams. I ain't gonna lie. I was scared at first. I'm like, hey, my grandmama yams on Thanksgiving is a thing. My cousin freaked it though. Hey, if I can use other niggas' terms, she definitely put her foot in it, but she's been around my grandmother. Great grandmother, she's been around the older generation before. She know how to cook. I trust my cousin to cook, and she big like me. I trust her to cook. She know what she doing. I feel bad for y'all that got them women that don't cook. My girl cook too, so I don't have these issues.
Yeah,
my girl's learning. She's in her training arc. She did use the teeny recipe, and she did cook it right. So hey,
that's
talking about me.
As long as she's in the time chamber, that's fine. What be killing me? Y'all niggas will settle down with one and shit just be like, so what are we gonna eat?
I'm a DoorDash girl.
And she lucky too, because like my family don't know what like good mac and cheese is. So you know the room for error is there. You know what I'm saying? The room for error is there. All right, go ahead. This game 6 for us. We good.
What killed me with Bsolz is I can only imagine him popping up. All right. We got this. We got sweet potato pies with the box recipe. Like, Ma, I know you don't cook this for real.
Dead ass.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. My dad serious about his Asian food. We did have rice on the side. I ain't gonna lie. We had some leftovers from dinner the night prior. That was actually Filipino food. I ain't gonna lie. Hey,
I would think I would think in an immigrant household for Thanksgiving, I thought it would just be like straight traditional foods. It's just y'all, the spirit of Thanksgiving, you know, coming together, family having this big meal, but y'all would just cook what y'all would cook. I didn't think y'all would just be like, where the collard greens at? That's kind of.
No, I think that there's certain foods that's like heavily associated with celebrating Thanksgiving, like turkey, mac and cheese, all these different things. So, you know, you want to see the hype for like, I don't know, you want to see the hype, like what is this food about? But then you bring in your you know, home cooked recipes, the good olds.
And let me say this to this person: YouTube tutorial can teach you how to make everything. That's y'all's problem. Oh my gosh! Learn. Try to be individualistic. Try to be unique. Y'all be flipping out when everything ain't right there. I have regular milk and it says buttermilk. Come on, brother. Just you taste.
It's not heavy cream. What do I do?
It's gonna be an Ayo. It's gonna be an Ayo. You taste like everybody on the internet because that's what you cook. That's exactly what you cook like.
Needed.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ! Get the concept. Call your mama. Get the concept of how to do things. Like I don't know. I don't think that I need to know how to. I don't know, take a tire off because I could just look at it, fiddle with it for a second, and say to myself, damn, I probably should take these fucking lug nuts off before I try to take the tire off. I don't need to go to YouTube. Hey, you guys here. This is Chris with Chris Automotives. Like, come on, brother. Damn.
I can't speak too much on this segment because I would be pulling up the YouTube.
But do you think
it depends what it is. It depends what it is. Like,
but do you think that's a generational thing at this point? Because at first, because I know in the small niche, but will be these niggas always gotta go on YouTube to find these 2K builds. These niggas always gotta go on YouTube to find these meta Call of Duty weapons. But now it's to the point to where niggas have to go on YouTube to figure out how to tie. And how to change oil and how to
definitely a generation.
do everything. So is this like a genuine generational gap where it's niggas is not learning from the older generation or they're not figuring out from experience? They're just waiting to be told what to do.
I think I'm more chronically online than my own generation, so that's part of the problem.
I think what Sage said is it's this generation. This is how this generation gets down. Damn, they want us to talk about Drake. Shouts out to the 1,000 in the building.
Oh God.
Damn.
Yeah, they're waiting. They're literally waiting. And I see Chris saying this. Old niggas don't teach shit. I'm not gonna lie. The young niggas don't want to learn. They don't ask.
How to say you don't ask nothing.
They don't want to sit down and be taught and strive to be better and be great. They want things to come to them rapidly because TikTok told them, hey man, don't cook a egg in the stove. You can just do it in the microwave. You just do it in the microwave now. You know, do air fry everything. And these bitches running around here. If you air fry my Thanksgiving, and I love my cousin, and I'm gonna say this because we had everything cooked, and she was trying shit, which I get. She tried. Let me say this: my cousin's older. She did it the old new school way. She made 2 pies. Hear me when I say she made 2 pies. Once she made it the traditional way, she was like, "Oh, the second one, I air fried the sweet potatoes before I, prepared them." Me and my mom. Okay. Her, but I also made a regular pie the regular way. Okay, good.
That's a consolation. At least, like, if you are gonna try some extra shit, have a regular one too. Like, and let niggas know. Don't just surprise us with the fact that you're doing this DIY, whatever this dish is.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just thinking, for example, like if there was a random desk that I had to make, like my desk just breaks, bam. Would I definitely at some point, if I got frustrated, turn on the video? Yeah, but like the way my uncle was, and it's just it'll look bad because sometimes I am not Mr. Handy Dandy. Let me be clear. I'm Handy Mandy, I meant to say. Let me be very clear. But for the most part, the way my uncle was, and he taught me kind of like problem solving skills when it comes to building shit. Oh, that nigga threw away the manual frame one every time. It's actually kind of stupid the way that he just framed one through the manual. Yeah. God versus soul. I'm not. Wish I was lying on him. He literally would see some shit, be like, "Get that weak ass shit out of here." No, what we look like following a book. Following a book, nigga. What's wrong to read? And then we would just have like a random conversation. But then, as we're having this random conversation, he would like dead ass figure the shit out. Whether it's like bolting a door back on the wall. Fuck it, the doorknob is where I'm getting this memory from. I didn't know how to hook up my PlayStation 2 to this beyond old ass TV. That's another time. Like he would just figure shit out, and that's just how he got down. He didn't like reading the shit. He liked figuring things out.
But that's a generational thing. Like, how old was your uncle at this time that he would do whatever?
50s. Yeah, like
that's a generational, like them niggas, that's what they came up on, doing shit like that as a whole. It wasn't just, well, that's what we did over here. That's what all them niggas did. So it makes sense. Nowadays, unless you have that influence in your life, unless you have those family members and you seek out the information and want to know how to do it, niggas is about the TikTok, Google, and YouTube, everything.
That's the
problem. I don't know, like that all sounded easy. I mean, I was just naming examples that came to mind when I was a kid, but he was consistent like this with like cars and everything. I was just reading something.
I agree. Sometimes people just got to learn that, I mean, A has to come before B, and they don't get it. But let's stop clickbaiting because the 400 left because we weren't talking about the boy. I know.
Boys tell a story about the man.
Today's big 3. We were wrong about the Drake case. We need less sportsmanship in sports. And does Dave Blunt get the same hate as Lizzo?
Okay.
I love it. Let's start with Drake. Fuck the Q&A. I ain't gonna lie. We got a lot to get into. Plus, we don't usually get into the Q&A. So last pod, I think this was an hour. Last pod, the lawsuit, the original words of the lawsuit came out an hour before we went live, if I'm not mistaken. So we got to get more technical, and honestly, there might be some real conversation to be had about it. So to be clear, Drake hasn't filed the lawsuit yet. These are the pre-action petitions, and they're essentially fact-finding and gathering evidence and blah, 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 blah. We'll probably get some of our legal stuff. Legal team, we got some legal connects on the interwebs to come and speak to a lot of these things. But let's be clear. Drake has been under UMG since the start of his career, first through Young Money / Republic, and then later through a $400 million deal with Republic in 2022, right? But now Drake claims the label has soured the relationship by propping up Kendrick Lamar to take him down. Drake is suing UMG and iHeartRadio, not Kendrick. This is the first lawsuit. While the filings center on Not Like Us, Kendrick is not named in either legal petition. Instead, Drake's team is targeting UMG, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Some of the claims include the bots. Drake alleges that UMG and Spotify struck a multi-year licensing agreement that gave Spotify a 30% discount on licensing fees for Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. Now, normal licensing is not like that. normal licensing, that 30% discount is crazy. It's not normally like that, and I can get some stuff to back this. In return, Spotify allegedly boosted the track by frequently recommending it to its users, leveraging algorithms and playlists to maximize exposure. Drake described this as a symbiotic business relationship between UMG and Spotify, where they prioritize Not Like Us at the expense of fair competition. In the second suit, in Texas, Drake filed a second petition accusing UMG of defamation for releasing Not Like Us, which accuses Drake of being a certified lover boy, certified da-da-da.
That fuck 'em up.
And a pred. Colluding with iHeartRadio is also in there in a pay-to-play scheme to boost Kendrick Lamar's tracks. Now, I think the biggest conversation to have in this is the fact that Drake is essentially saying that these record labels can move the needle, move the goalpost to prop up who they want when they want. Now, I ask you all,
These boys suck. Sorry.
is that a problem?
They can.
Is it a problem that, and this doesn't even just stop at the Spotifys of the world, is it a problem that these companies can basically prop up who they want when they want, manufacture data points, et cetera, et cetera?
I'll say no.
Yeah, I'd say no. It's just kind of like a sour note. It's like, damn. In hindsight, X person, you could argue, got lucky, or Y person ends up literally becoming an industry plant. But in terms of it being a bad thing, nah, not necessarily, because you'd be surprised how many things that you like right now the whole time. Button push. So yeah, I'm probably going to say no, but it's definitely like whenever it's obvious, it's like, damn. But hey, like I've been like Kendrick, so if he got the button push, there's pros and cons with Kendrick being like the mainstream guy now, but like, yeah, I've been like Kendrick Lamar, so this is nothing new.
Yeah, all these social media platforms got a button push. Sorry to break the fourth wall. They have it. I will say Spotify making it seem like the button wasn't pressed is a different story. So that is a little bit problematic when you're trying to make it seem like it's organic when it's not. But yeah, no, the concept of like pushing up platform partnered creators or artists, that's fucking normal. That's normal.
Now, do y'all think that, because this is a conversation that I heard in Twitter Spaces, how do you distinguish when it is a button push and when it's not a button push? Because I guess the real question is, do y'all think that Drake is a beneficiary of a button push? Or do you think his is like 100% organic?
Most likely, but that's kind of like where I'm at with, like, they can push the button to where you see the shit, but like people ain't gonna like it. So like with Kendrick Lamar, for example, I think if there was a button push, if that's what we're trying to debate here, and maybe there was for Not Like Us or Euphoria, whatever song specifically, but I think at the end of the day, Kendrick's music itself kind of holds merit. Like, people have been calling him the pillar of rap of this generation for a long ass time prior to these allegations and Aubrey's Angels and other things of that nature. So like the idea that like, oh yeah, this shit's whack because we're told to like them is kind of like, well, gang, when you listen to it, you actually like the music. There's been button pushes that have failed. There's been Little Pumps. There's been You Guys Don't Like Her. My goat Ice Spice. There's been several people that have been like clearly catapulted out of nowhere. And then people just said, yeah, I'm good off of that. So I don't really see an issue with it. It's just like a sour note because you know it's real. I don't know how you refute it.
I would just say, for me, when I can like point out an obvious button push is genuinely just about how forced seeing this person or seeing this project or seeing this entity created, whatever it is. If it's some rapper that's never been on my radar before, but now they're on the cover of a playlist, they're on 3-4 different interviews of people in my circle, which if I've already been watching these people talk about music, they've never referenced this person, but now this person is on their platform promoting this new album, promoting this new song, things of that nature. Button press. Like, it's obvious button press. With Jack Harlow, I see somebody brought him up in the comments, in the chat. when he got his remix, you seen everybody that was on it. Oh, old school button press. Like we got
That
Wayne,
was a stacked ass
like,
remix at the
cool,
time.
old school type of remix, like one of the OG remix type remixes. We gonna throw everybody on one track remix. Like that was old school button press. So it's kind of obvious for me.
I think Drake had timed exclusives on Apple Music, so he didn't benefit off of the a button press on Spotify. You can still argue that, but he benefited off a button press on Apple, definitely. So yeah, you can't, Drake. You cannot pull that card.
I don't know. Well, so I'll say this to shoot him a little bit of bail. Is it because Drake's ascension lines up with the release of streaming platforms, right? Like streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. These have become new platforms at the time. And I would argue that Drake was such a big artist, a mega artist, that he helped those platforms more than those platforms helped him with any quote unquote button push. So it might be hard to argue that they pushed the button for Drake. Drake might have been the button. Type shit.
No, the Angels are
That's
gonna love it.
shit.
The Angels gonna love
the
that.
Angels right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh Lord, you an angel now? I thought you turned heel.
Yeah, no. That Kendrick album was cool, but it wouldn't take care. Let's keep it.
Oh,
It wasn't take.
what was that? See, that's
keep
the
it
problem with
steady,
your Angels. Look, Kendrick fans annoying too, but that's the problem with your Angels. What the fuck was that? But
what was that? Right?
So let me play this. Let me play this video just to give guys an idea as to how manufacturing stuff can work for these, not just content creators, but for these creators, right? This is from Travis Scott's ex-manager about how he helped manufacture Travis Scott.
I think it's time to spill a little tea, as the kids on the internet say, and I don't mind doing this because Travis Scott is genuinely a horrible person. So in 2009, when I met Travis Scott, I was running a site called earmilk.com with my friends Trey and Blake. And I was a junior level software engineer, and I just finished working for MySpace Music. So I worked in the technology side of music. For Travis, what we did was fake his popularity. I programmed a fleet of SoundCloud bots to artificially inflate his play counts on SoundCloud. This told record label executives that he was much more popular than he actually was. We also did the same thing early on with Twitter. You may have noticed, and somebody made a joke about it, that his early followers could make an omelet because they were all eggs. We used software to enhance his visibility via the wrong means.
oh fuck. Oh.
Now, while y'all may or may not like the messenger, the message still stands. And I don't think that's. I mean, we've seen videos of streaming farms and stuff like that. We know that those things do exist. I guess we kind of already answered it. I don't know if I think that existed for Drake like that. To say that he's like this super beneficiary of this. But why I say all this is people believe that Drake is Malcolm X for calling out the industry because he is about to take down the giant, because they could do this to anybody. They could do this to Sexy Red. They could do this to Glorilla. They could do this to Roddy Ricch or Man or Pookie. So, do y'all think that Drake has actual good intentions on getting these people to justice, or is this just selfish because he's been getting slandered in the media?
He gonna make his own app.
Man.
He gonna make his own title. Is that what I'm hearing?
Man, hell no. If Drake had won the rap beef, if Family Matters was perceived as the best song, if Family Matters was the most viral song, and I think for the love of the game, I think Family Matters is a damn good one. But hell no, we would not be sitting up here, him over here talking about whoa. but they still like not like us a little too much. No, if niggas like the Heart Part 6, no, what are we doing? His version of it, the Kendrick one is actually fantastic, but like his version of it, hell no. What the fuck? If Drake had won the beef, none of this would be going on right now. No, this is not just. Maybe he's doing something that can be viewed as good over time. That's fine, but I'm not gonna sit there and act like he's. I mean, I'm assuming hyperbole by Twitter niggas, the Malcolm X of hip hop and rap. I'm not gonna sit there and act like he's doing something heroic or anything like that, because reality is like, nigga, you wouldn't be doing this.
Nah, I say you missing the point. How can he win? How can he get a more viral song if he's getting fucked by the algorithm? Explain that.
Talk about it.
That doesn't change what I said. If he had won,
no. You literally just said if Family Matters was the most popular song of this beef, that we wouldn't be saying this shit.
So
how can it be more popular if it's being algorithmically suppressed?
Okay, so you think they're downplaying Drake? All right. Being said,
that's what Drake says. That's what Drake says. That's the whole case.
All right, so that's what Drake. So that's. I literally okay. So essentially, okay, cool. So why hasn't he brought this up any time prior to this rap beef? Again, it's very much a question mark thing. When Pusha T was dunking on him a while back, niggas heard that this left, right. Niggas heard you are hiding a child, let that boy come home out of nowhere. I know niggas weren't. Look, Pusha T's a fantastic artist. I know niggas weren't listening to Pusha T in their car 24/7, 365 prior to that song. So it's kind of like did he push the button there? No. Why didn't he bring that up? I don't know. I think maybe the difference between what Pusha did was like, oh, well, damn, I am hiding the kid, versus the other allegations that's going on, whatever. I don't like the idea that Drake is essentially being the hero of heroes right now or anything like that. If he's doing something good, if it ends up being a good thing, if he ends up exposing botting, if he ends up exposing that, hey, a lot of you niggas are genuine plants, and vice versa, a lot of you niggas are actually being downplayed, and there's fantastic music that we're not seeing because the peak man at the top thinks they knows what's best music. Bravo. But we ain't gonna sit here and act like he's doing it for those intentions. Like, again, and maybe maybe isn't a guy lost from it, Bsolz. But again, if he was winning the rap beef, there's no way in hell he's doing it.
Drake is a true revolutionary, in my opinion, by doing the things that he's doing right now. I said it last week when we talked about the fact that he was gonna sue. I said it. Y'all sat there and tried to clown him. Everybody had these things to say about him. I was the one that stood 10 toes down. This was a one-of-one move. And to double down on what I said was a good move last week, the fact that now, like, I'm really trying to think about this. The only time I've seen someone of that stature in that percentile of people reveal the curtain back, I don't know. I want y'all to take a step back to when Trump first ran.
Y'all
remember when he sat there and looked everybody in the face? When he sat there and said, I did cheat on my taxes, but you allowed it too. Speak on it. When he admitted that, yes, there are tax breaks, there are ways around it, everybody was like, whoa. That don't make it right, though. That don't make it right. But the fact that you would bring it up, the fact that you would pull that curtain back and let us know there is some real shit going on, that makes you a man of the people, and that's why you won.
All right, so you want to talk about being a man of the people?
No. I'll let you go, buddy.
I thought you were done.
And now you look with Drake pulling the curtain back on hip-hop, this whole pushing button process, all this botting streams of botting numbers. Hey, take a step back. Cole spoke on this, but no one really took too much light on it. Cole been trying to tell everybody niggas been faking their streams. You remember? There's been rappers telling us, hey man, they faking their streams, they buying, they doing all this mischievous stuff, but no one took it serious. Until the Big Poppy says something. The Six God himself steps out and says something. The boy does it the way you're supposed to, legally, with the suits and ties. To crack down on the mischievous acts going on in the music industry, how is he not revolutionary?
So you don't think the timing is the issue here? Again, if J. Cole wants to bring up niggas faking their streams and he were to then go sue there, I'd suppose we could talk about him being JX. Okay, I suppose we could talk about Malcolm Cole there, but reality is again the timing of it, right? I'll even give you guys somewhat of a combat here. It seemed like the nigga, well, not seemed for me, he is. Seemed like the nigga just straight snitching. It seemed like the nigga got cooked. He's mad he got cooked, and he's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm snitching. It is what it is.
Snitching on a crime is a bad thing now?
No, it's not necessarily the worst thing, but it is a bad thing when you're going to when you are in the realm of defeat, when you're in the face of defeat and you're doing something in a rap beef like A gang, but them numbers, like my songs were harder than yours, and I'm gonna go to court to prove that it was. It's
let me say this. Let me say this to address Sage's timing thing. So the conversation as to why it happened right now is because it's hitting him so hard at this very moment because he's coming to the end of his deal, right? So, and it's in some of Drake's raps. It's in some of the conversation that he has. It's no secret. Drake is the real deal Holyfield breadwinner for this label, right? We understand. We can all acknowledge, we can agree to that. Not a lot of people on labels usually profit or bring in some sort of money versus what they have to put out, but that's not Drake. Drake is usually, oftentimes, there's one or two artists that carry the brunt of labels' expenses, and so Drake knows that. Drake wants a better deal, better situation. He's coming to the end of his current one. He wants a better deal, better situation. They can't throw him the silly bags anymore. He's gotten wind as to how much that his catalog costs. I don't know if y'all saw this video, but let me play this because there is conversation that Drake's catalog is worth more than the 60s, the 70s, the 90s, and the 80s. Combined.
Oh, my God.
Combined.
The boy.
I mean, that makes sense.
Wait.
I mean, back in the 70s and 80s, they had a whole label of people all singing the same songs, writing songs for each other. There'll be a cover. There'll be 7 covers of the same song sung by everybody on the label. They was doing things all wrong back then. It makes sense.
Let me play this real quick. Let me play this so everybody can hear this so they know I'm just not okay. Omar just made that up. This is from Larry Jackson. Sat down with Joe Budden. We'll have the conversation.
You think that Drake's deals are a point of contention for his peers?
I can't answer that question. That's not mine.
Well, hold on. Let me make sure this is the Joe Budden Network. You know how they get down.
But do you think that?
Hold on. Chat.
Think that Drake's deals are a point of contention for his peers?
I can't answer that question. It's not appropriate or my place. I have to definitely display good cultural etiquette. So
my wild theory was that Drake had to have some type of hand in Gamma, which is why he's promoting Ross albums and Sexy
Let's
Red,
keep it a buck.
And he must have some type of deal that's not even available
It's the best kept secret.
to whereas he gets
Let's
to
keep
be
it a buck,
the
Coogan.
owner and player, or player and whatever that other title is.
private equity was investing so much money into catalogs because capital was cheap in 2019, 2020. Interest rates were very low, so borrowing capital was very easy. Streaming is that it's provided predictable insight into recurring revenue. So like I was saying earlier, it's very easy to predict what something can do, what it can generate, because there's now all of this historical data now going back to the early 2010s around what things have streamed, and you could it's very easy to figure out and calculate and quantify. There's a myth out there that catalog is bigger than it's ever become, and I think it's actually an intentionally skewed perspective that's been seeded, because anything that's considered catalog is music that is older than 18 months. So the thing that I'll say to you about the artist you just mentioned is that if you look at his music, he's bigger than the 70s, 80s, and 90s combined. I don't mean like one artist from that era, I mean all of those eras combined.
But
that gotta be Glaze, I ain't gonna lie.
But what I can understand what he's saying. The tops of those eras is where it's like, wow, that's hard to believe. But more recent music is worth more than older music, right? Now, unless you think that like Thriller is carrying, the 80s or the 70s, whatever, then it's kind of hard. I mean, Larry Jackson is not y'all can do your due diligence. Gamma CEO Larry Jackson, he's not no scrub. That's not nobody that said that. But the conversation becomes, Drake knows something like that about his catalog. He knows how much money he generates. He knows how much money he brings in. So if you knew you were that valuable to a singular entity, wouldn't you want more than a deal? Wouldn't you want a piece of that company? So the question is asked, because that's why they would slander him, right? We need to slander you so we don't have to come to the table and entertain any conversation like that. Should Drake get a piece of that company? Should anybody? Because there's a conversation that Kai Cenat brings. Kai Cenat is probably more valuable than every single Twitch streamer combined, including Ninja, right? No dick suck. So the question is, when you get to that level, are you worth giving up equity for?
What is this topic?
What is the value of a stream?
That is dead ass. No bullshit. No bullshit.
You're not joking though.
Mr. B should have a part of YouTube. Like, not even trying to be funny.
Oh man,
It sounds crazy.
He get 8%. Okay,
I feel like it's levels to it. I don't think Jimmy's hit that level yet, where it's like, all right, just give him a piece of the pot for YouTube. But Kai getting a piece of Twitch because he's just a YouTuber. But Kai getting a piece of Twitch.
Oh my god.
Hold on now.
I don't know, man.
Baby ass company, right?
You might be on to something. I don't know.
You niggas have this. I have nothing. I got nothing, man.
How much do y'all think? Nah, I don't know, brother. I know it sound crazy. They say YouTube is worth like 455 billion. How many views y'all think Mr. Beast got this year alone?
Not 450.
No. Not the equivalent of like 455 billion. I don't think he got that this year alone. Mr. Beast has done well over 1 billion views this year.
True.
Yeah, for sure.
Should Mr. Beast be worth 1 or 2% of YouTube? Maybe. I think.
Yeah, give me 8% type shit.
He should get 1-2% of YouTube. But Kai, hey man,
hold on. Big fish in a small pond type shit.
20% of Twitch, maybe.
20 a fifth of Twitch to go to Kai for that.
It's worth it. Bro, look how many people are doing marathons right now that really shouldn't. I can't wait to get to the hot take of the week.
The nigga Kai did not have a prominence over subathons.
Hey, he didn't, but it's crazy. Kai does his subathon. Kai did his subathon. And right after 17 niggas announced they was doing a subathon when his ended. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm not saying he owns subathons, but that nigga definitely did trademark it recently.
So
what?
Okay, I'm not.
Nah. This is how much Kai paying you, man? Nah, this is crazy. From Damo? This is crazy.
No, because Sage, you say it's Glaze. I'm being dead ass now. So you don't think that at some point somebody should have a conversation of like, yo, money isn't enough. I have to get equity in the company once you start bringing in a certain amount to a company?
I think those creators could try that, probably should try that, but they would fail.
What about Drake? I'm saying is he would fail too. He's gonna fail.
Same thing. Yeah, I think them companies know where the hard. All right, now, nigga. Like, I'm not saying they could shadow clone Drake over time, but we've talked about the button being real or not. Hell, niggas are trying to go ahead and move on from Drake's music right now because their favorite Kendrick Lamar on the beef. So I'm just saying, I think certain machines are definitely made to keep running despite losing whatever bolt, whether it's significant or whether it's just like one random screwing that you can take out and the machine will keep running regardless.
I think he should get a share. 2% though. That's it, man. You negotiate that.
Now 2%. This is the thing where I think, let me say this. I don't think he should get a share. I'm not of the belief of just giving up equity in a company. even for, I know we're on a smaller scale, but even for us, I think to myself, what would somebody have to bring in order for us to give up equity? We're talking about Universal Music Group, who has been around for an extremely long time and has had the ebbs and flows. This is only a portion as to what they do. They do so many other stuff as well. So to say that you get a portion of the whole company when in reality, Universal Music Group should exist for the rest of American history, world history, really, even. I don't know. I don't know.
That's fair. I respect the attempt, though.
Yeah, I
gotta get your share. Fuck it. If you fail, you failed. You shoot for the
I would
stars, you
say-
land on the moon.
The only way that would make sense if a nigga like Drake is trying to get a percentage in UMG, you have to know for a fact that you are head and shoulders, and for the foreseeable future, about to be the breadwinner for whatever's going on with the company. In my opinion, for them, you know, you're right. For us,
it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter about what he do in the future. It don't matter what he do going forward, because what he did in the past is already worth more than I think came out in 3 decades of music. What the fuck about
That's
that?
true. They weren't doing music right back then.
Oh my god! Just fuck the whole era.
They
Oh,
weren't. I mean,
Lord.
I ain't gonna lie, for a minute now in certain eras, but they was just fucking off on music. They was just doing
They didn't adjust for pace.
the
For real.
bar.
I ain't
The
gonna lie.
bar for entry was like, in terms of talent, you did have to truly be talented, but it was different back then, man. It wasn't no SoundCloud. You got one good record off, man, and you made it. That was it, though. You got that one record.
There were one-hit wonders back then, man. What are we doing?
Nah, one hit wonder is one thing. Do you want to know a thing about one hit wonder? They had one hit. They still got plenty of music. Back then, one record wonders. That was, you got one record.
I think, yeah, I could.
No,
I
that's
don't-
not the same thing.
I know.
Well,
I know
that's what I
niggas.
meant.
I know niggas is trolling. Like, I don't know why people think that that's so unbelievable. Like when we talk about licensing music and having all these, this is why I think it's different. And I might be wrong on this breakdown, but this is my interpretation. Say you did want to get a Stevie Wonder record as an artist, like or as somebody making a movie, because this is what we talk about. We talk about catalogs. Like, all right, I want to get Stevie Wonder on my movie. Let me go try to buy it from, X company, right? All right, you go to X company, you got to pay these people, and then it's got to be broken down between all these people, get these people paid, et cetera, et cetera. Have y'all ever looked at like Stevie Wonder do anything live and create music?
Yeah, he can see.
Yeah.
No, not that, Damo, not that. That nigga has 90 people in a studio session.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them got to get bust down and paid.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, it might be too much of a headache for me as the person that's buying it to say I'm gonna bust down and pay everybody. So I'm not even. That's too much of a headache. We got to get all this signed off, et cetera, et cetera. Fuck it. I'm just not gonna do it. So what you think is good music and what you think is valuable, if niggas ain't buying it, is it really valuable?
Suppose so. I don't necessarily know. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't think this nigga is ever gonna get that. So I don't think he's ever gonna get that. But I definitely think that he has probably, if it had to be someone to make the case, I suppose it probably is still him, just not in this moment in time.
We're witnessing history, buddy. Just know, right now you're witnessing a man go against the machine, and he's about to win.
Go against the I guess towards this specific case, he got a shot. Do y'all think he has a realistic chance of winning this case?
Absolutely.
Define realistic type shit.
Like, okay, put a percentage on it, because y'all about to do too
65.
much.
15. Oh wow.
What's winning? A payout?
Yeah, I would say either A, a payout, or B, just 100% confirmation that what he was accusing to be true is actually true.
This probably don't get to court. I mean, they if they get to, if a payout, if like a settlement payout is it, then yeah, they can go ahead and do that. Niggas don't got time.
Nah, Drake not in it for the money no more. He's in it to really fuck
Legacy.
up, shake up the establishment type shit. Nah, I want a piece.
Okay.
When did you just go full blown?
Shouts out to Droopy for $1.99 says always late, shaking my head.
type shit. My bad.
That's
y'all.
got to be racist.
You early. Shouts out to Glizzick for $1.99 that says, my first time in the live chat and a milestone.
If you stay on Thursday and we hit 214, yeah, this is your job now, buddy.
Let's see. I think we did those. This is from Carlos Reyes.
He's on fire.
For $5. Says, not enough pain in the food.
Yeah, the Friendsgivings was cool, but hey, I knew hot take green bean casserole, whatever that shit is. Yeah, that's the worst dish. That is F tier. I don't see no.
Is it new? It might be old one. Fuck green bean casserole. Just eat the green beans. Jason from the A for $9.99 says, hot take. You should not be doing concerts if you don't have at least 8 platinum songs.
What?
And just put my girl on Let's Keep It a Buck.
Shut up to your girl.
Oh,
Eight is crazy.
Furthermore, just fuck
concert?
underground rap. Fuck anybody that's trying to make a name for themselves. 8 platinum songs is
You would have
Stop
had me.
wasting people's time.
You would have had me if you'd have been like, you can't go on a world tour or like some ultra crazy tour. Maybe I would have been on your side. You can't do a show.
I'm about to say,
That's a bad take. That's a terrible. That's really one of the worst takes we ever had.
He's on fire.
Shouts out to Young Rose 8K for $4.99 saying, I know I need to learn now. I'm 21 because stepmom cooked like a white woman.
Oh.
I called my granny the day after Thanksgiving.
damn,
Hey, yo.
that mom don't see that. My
Teeny can
Lord.
cook. I don't even know why he said that. Is her name Teeny?
Yeah, I think so.
Shout out to Sins for
He's on
$4.99.
fire.
Low must have been mad as hell at y'all Thanksgiving, LMAO. He wasn't. I cooked, so see me. Fuck nigga. Shouts out to the dwarf for becoming a YouTube member. Appreciate it.
W Tot.
Shouts out to Long Rasta
He's on
for
fire.
$4.99 says, y'all should do a pod with everyone wearing sunglasses. That episode would make Andrew Tate look like the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Shit, we can do it right now.
I don't have sunglasses.
I don't have sunglasses near me.
Tough.
He's on fire.
Shouts out to Heisen for $5 says, Kendrick told him not to act tough and he called the police. Maybe Kendrick did this to himself.
You know?
Low key.
you know, you said you're right.
Kendrick not in the beef or in the lawsuit, so hey,
You know what? I'm white.
Shouts out to Rio the Goat
He's on
for
fire.
$4.99 said, Drake once said, labels want my name beside an X like Malcolm.
Oh.
Damo is right. This is revolutionary. We might have to hang his pic next to Gandhi. Not gonna lie.
Niggas are sick.
Everybody got a deal. I did it
I
with that
swear.
one.
Gandhi need a sandwich.
Yeah, nigga, I'm on my business.
Shouts out to Jay Clark for $1.99. F Justin Tucker. Mike Tomlin does witchcraft.
The Steelers witchcraft jokes need this. So what witchcraft did we do this Sunday? We just scored.
You try to speed through. And last but not least, Kevin
He's on
for
fire.
$4.99 says, better head game, Tiana Trump or Destiny?
I haven't seen that video. I don't want to see that video.
Yeah,
That is not came across my timeline. I seen his explanation before, and I still ain't seen the video, so I'm happy. I don't know.
I'm gonna talk about, I already talked about this. What y'all doing?
Destiny shit dry. Destiny shit dry. So,
Shit happened. Shit happened.
What?
yeah, Destiny shit dry.
I don't know what's going on. You know what? I don't want to
Shit
know.
happens.
You suck a dick sometimes. Destiny is crazy
Sometimes
bad.
it just falls in your mouth. What?
Whoa!
Sometimes, yeah.
I-
What is this?
I
How
don't.
did this get here?
Bro, no, I'm sorry. I was at work when that news dropped, and I'm just scrolling the timeline. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? There's just I'm out loud, mind you. I'm just, what the fuck you mean it just happened? You know, accidentally suck a dick, and I forgot where I was. And my coworker looked at me. She goes, "Hey, you're right. You just don't accidentally suck a dick." I was like, "She's right."
Let me say this, and we're gonna move on after this. Head from somebody with a mustache seems terrible. Just the thought of it. Hey, that's all I'm saying.
Could you tell if you're not shaved? If you're not shaved, could you even tell?
Yo, whoa, yo.
It would still be
Yo.
hair on hair action. But just even for women have
Fucking hair mats.
women have mustaches. Women have mustaches too. Head from somebody with facial hair seems like some of the worst things in the world.
I feel like it's only worse if I shave. That's when I feel like, all right, what are we doing here?
Otherwise, it's just hair on hair.
Otherwise, I mean, unless your girl's just always shaved, that should be a normal feeling, right?
Yeah.
Stupid.
My fault. Am I frozen?
No, you're good.
You good, man.
All right. So, do y'all remember that time that Kyrie Irving went into the Boston Garden and stepped on Lucky?
I remember.
Yeah. I was at that game.
You went to that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, you jumped right in with him, didn't you?
Nah.
Yeah.
I heard them bitching in the train though. Did you see what Kyrie just did? This is insane. I'm like, all right, bro.
So this is what Glenn Big Baby Davis said about it back then. Real bullshit. Like I said, you step on Lucky, you step on everybody that played for the team. Keep the shit basketball before somebody get hurt in real life.
Ain't you in jail?
What the fuck?
Now that was back then. And we're here to say that sportsmanship is still apparently a very serious issue in sports. This past weekend, there were football rivalries. This is rivalry weekend, and there were 22 FBS teams involved in some sort of field brawl, fight, fisticuffs, extracurriculars. And most of it was based on, doing some sort of shenanigans, lack of sportsmanship. We start here at the Iowa-Nebraska game, right? Where they start at the beginning of the game and they refuse to shake hands. Ooh. Okay. They refuse to shake hands. Ever since they got Caitlin Clark, they've been acting kind of spicy. Iowa wins on a field goal, of course. And now they're running around going crazy. Good. I don't think that one's too bad. Y'all don't think that that's too crazy, right?
I like that.
No, not at all.
Okay. Now, this takes us to some of the other teams that do flag planting. First, we're going to take a stop down in, I think this is North Carolina, where Damo's guys are. Oh, shit. Flag gets thrown because they planted it. This is all from this weekend.
That's the opposing team's flag, or that?
No, it's the team that won is planting flags in their away teams opposing.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like if the Celtics went to Staples and planted Lucky.
Kyrie stomping on Lucky.
Yeah.
Kyrie stomping on Lucky in the Nets uniform. That's what is going
Basically.
Really, as a Laker, though.
At this point,
yeah. Lakers specifically.
This is like Russell Westbrook in the Clipper jersey stomping on the Laker logo. Some of these is bad.
Now, I will say one of the actual brawls was from the Michigan-Ohio State. First of all, how do y'all feel about the whole flag planting thing?
I love it. I'm 130% pro flag planting, and I'm 160% anti-sportsmanship. That sportsmanship shit dies after we hit middle school. Once shit gets serious, stop us, pussy. That's how I am. That's what I'm teaching my daughters in terms of mindset when it comes to sports or anything you want to be great at. We have fun winning, and the more we win, the more fun I'm having, and I want to have the most fun. Y'all get tired of flag planting? Don't lose. You can't. No one can plant a flag if they lose.
Yeah. For me. Oh wait, you had something else to introduce?
I was just gonna say real quick. As long as it's not hurting anyone, talk your shit. I don't like even when Kyrie did it. I didn't have a problem with it. To be honest with you, y'all was overreacting like crazy. Like, goddamn, win a game. How about that? It was busting our ass.
Well, Sage, because I know you, because everybody seems to be on this side. Now, there are certain things that are unsportsmanlike traditionally that people still bitch about and complain about. How do you feel about running up the score?
Yep, I was just about to get into that. So, yeah, when it comes to like flag planting, things like that, sometimes people have their rituals, and at the end of the day, you could argue that this whole conversation really has a level of ignorance to it. Like, come on, man, just be respectful in there. But to me, I say, bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. I think things like running up the score, for example. There's a reason why niggas love the Lions. Again, I'm not gonna lie. Stop them. Now, when you get to like, sir, I think there's a common code. Any athletes in the Buckerverse will tell you that there at some point it's like there's code. So, for example, I know a lot of things going on with college, but one of the bigger things was the Texans-Jags game. And for those that don't know, Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback of the Jags, slid, gave himself up.
Whoa, don't shoot the low. Don't shoot the low.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, I won't get into there. But yeah, so long story less long.
Here you go, trying to come.
Goon, we didn't forget.
Damn. The fuck?
Well, I've been violated. Long story less long.
You've been edged, buddy.
Goon.
That's not what that means. Stop saying that. That's not what that means. Holy shit.
Please, I can't laugh. I'm a cough hard.
And this is awful. But no. Yeah, no, sportsmanship is definitely it has a place in it to see maturity or whatever, yap. But at the end of the day, man, if someone chooses to go out there and be toxic, do I have a problem with it? No, at the end of the day, this shit is a game and somebody's trying to win. Now, it's the highest level of the game. Absolutely. Is it a professional level of the game? Absolutely. Carry yourself as a professional when it comes to getting paid, making sure your brothers, other people in the league get paid. Fine. But in terms of like, just attitude or whatever, just don't get yourself fined. Don't get yourself fired. Don't draw negative attention to your team necessarily. But rivalries and shit.
Can I just want to say too, I might be super far left with this. I am definitely for flag planting. I'm also for getting your ass whooped for planting a flag in an opposing stadium. I think hands are allowed to be thrown as well. You can't let people come in your house and put their feet on your couch type shit. Like you can't let that happen. You gotta have a dog in you too. So I'm probably like on the worst end of it. Yes, I am for no sportsmanship, but I am also for what comes with disrespecting grown adults when you are showing that amount of disrespect. You want to run a score up? Run a score up. Be ready to catch James Johnson in the locker room, though.
And that's where I think I have a problem with it, especially when it comes to running up the score. Like that specific version of unsportsmanlike conduct. I don't care about any of it. Celebrations. I hate flags for celebrations for unsportsmanlike conduct. That's the dumbest shit ever. I hate the running up the score conversation. You're trying to score, et cetera, and I want to bring up this video. That's terrible. Flag plant retaliation. That's terrible. Play the game and win. I know you're frustrated. What you really should be frustrated is that your quarterback threw 6 picks, right? You should be frustrated that I don't care if you all team hands, because you're not all teams hands as a receiver when the ball is thrown to you and you drop it 5 times in a game, right?
Yeah, that's super fair. That's super fair, super firm. Were you done? My fault. I didn't want to.
No, I wanted to show this specific example. So this past weekend, we keep bringing up running up the score because Penn State coach James Franklin caught a lot of flack for scoring a touchdown with 4 seconds left, up by 31. And he had something very interesting to say. I mean, the score was, it was pretty bad, but he had something interesting to say. And I got to agree with him for this one.
It didn't look like it was the smoothest post-game handshake. Is that the statistics and their ones still in there, or can you explain that last touchdown?
Yeah. By ones, they mean Penn State puts in their 3rd and 4th string. The team they're playing against still has their 1st string out there.
I get it, right? At the end of the game, we throw a touchdown. I get it. But a couple things I will say. My job is to put the 3s and 4s in the game. But when the 3s and 4s get to go in the game, they get to play football. Those guys deserve to play football. Your 1s are in the game. You were trying to score. We're trying to score. On top of that, you're playing cover 0. If you don't want, play cover 2. So I'm good with it. And on top of that, there's also a change in college football We are trying to play as long as we can, make the playoffs, and be seeded as high as possible. And scoring as many points and a point differential matters. All that matters. And if you don't get that, it's really not my problem. So, W, 1-0. I'm good with it. Anybody that's not, that's their problem.
I love that.
Yeah, I have literally zero issue with that. The only thing I have an issue with is I'll agree with not Dama, Omar here. Is I'm not for the 3s and 4s scored on me. Okay, now my 1 should beat up the 3s and 4s. I'm not for that because it just comes off corny. It's like, all right, bro, y'all some shit. You can't play defense, nigga. How they running up the score and you on the field? Like how the fuck they run up the score and you couldn't? Nigga, just catch the ball, swat the ball down, nigga. Like tackle. I don't fucking know.
I will say, in my whole stance on hands are allowed to be thrown, context does matter with that. If you're getting blown out by 30 from Kawhi Leonard, just take the L. Kawhi not talking. He playing ball. You getting blown out 30 by Anthony Edwards and you getting called.
Oh, niggas putting up laugh emojis.
Hey, niggas you DX suckets, you 12 flavors of bitch ass niggas after they score.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
That's when it's like, all right, hands have. Where the dog at, my nigga? Like, what if I X-ray your chest? I better see some dogs because right now it's looking a lot of cat. So there are conditions with it. I am for no sportsmanship and the whole be ready to fight about it. The flag planting in general. If they plant their flag, the team, the opposite team should say something, do something. Don't let the niggas plant the flag on your shit. That's crazy. But in terms of basketball, these other sports. Run up the score. That's fine. Don't beat up everybody for running up the score. Don't try to start fights at the end of the game or during the game for running up the score. Get mad if niggas is being ultra disrespectful. Them running up the score ain't disrespectful. That's the nature of the game. They're just playing the game. It's the extra shit that goes with it. That's what I'll say.
All right, so what's that line? Curry hits a 3 with let's say 5 seconds left. Warriors up 28. He did a little shimmy. Is that fight worthy to you?
No. You're a Boston fan, so you will get this. Curry does that. He does the shimmy. Not disrespectful. Curry does that point in Jaylen Brown. Yeah, that was for you, nigga. That was for you. Punch Curry in the face. If he's up 30, if he's up 30 doing that, punch Curry in the face.
To me, I think that at all levels, maybe there should be something that incentivizes teams to run up the score. I think out of all of these, running up the score to me is the most. It needs to happen. You need to get embarrassed and you need to get shamed for getting embarrassed, which will ultimately make you competitive. It'll either pull out the competitive people or it'll pull out the quitters in the conversation. So and like he said, we're doing something different here. We're still trying to recruit. I still need to see if these guys can play. College is a whole different level. I need to know if these guys that I have as 3 or 4s on the bench are actually good, or if I need to hit the transfer portal and look for more 3s and 4s to replace these sorry ass 3s and 4s. What Deion say? I'm coming with my own luggage. I need to figure out if I'm coming with my own, and them motherfuckers left, and that's perfectly fine. I'm with running it up like that. Now, to go to Sage's load, I do think that anytime anybody gets hurt from anything unsportsmanlike, that's a different conversation. And there's a conversation if this is even unsportsmanlike, but I don't know if y'all saw the hit that Trevor Lawrence took because he was trying to slide. Yeah. As a quarterback, he took a pretty big hit. He got his brain to it, hocked to it, right? And I want to read from the person that had did it. Damo, you good? From Aziz, who laid the hit, who put that wood on him, says, I've always played the game as hard as I could, never with the intent to harm anyone, and anybody that knows me knows that. My goal is to hit you as hard as I can and then pray you're still able to get up and play the next play. And when the game is over, go home to your family unharmed because it's not personal, it's just competition. We both are trying to do the same thing, which provides for our families. I genuinely didn't see him sliding until it was too late. And it all happens in the blink of an eye. He goes on to apologize to Trevor and to his teammates and stuff like that. But for those that saw the hit, do we think that hit was unsportsmanlike? Because Rex Ryan, and I'll play it in a minute, Rex Ryan had a very, very, very different take on it than a lot of people this morning.
Yeah. I don't know what Rex said, but based on what you've just implied, I'm not exactly of the conditional, all right, cue my hot take music, but I'm not as on the level that a lot of people were, because I watched it on Red Zone, and Red Zone spent like 10 minutes, I shit you not, playing up that how bad the hit was and how dirty of a play it is and all the other things. For me, I can't lie. A part of me does want to give a little bail that, hey, bro, the nigga running, you prepared to hit somebody, he went low, you're like, oh, shit. So I don't think that Azeez is this evil villain that should be banned from football, that should be like, you know what I'm saying, out of the league, horrible person after that. But do I think that the hit on all accounts was a dirty hit? Yeah, absolutely. Is that Mickey of a response? I don't know, but I definitely think that it was a dirty hit. However, I think it's being not overrated, but kind of hyped up just a tad bit.
I want to ask Sage this as the football casual in the group. What about it was dirty? Because from what I saw, I saw a quarterback trying to or dirty, unsportsmanlike. Because what I saw was a quarterback trying to dive for the ball and a defender trying to do a defensive play, and it just happened to land on his head, like unfortunately.
So a lot of people, and I'm terrified that you put me in this position now because they're gonna basically say I'm a football idiot. But one essentially, the forum, a lot of people will go to the fact that essentially he led with his arm, so he kind of like made a move after the moves that he was already making. Two, when a quarterback gives himself up, it's always going to be portrayed as like, all right, whoa, stop right there, type thing. And for the most part, in an ideal NFL, if a runner, let alone quarterback, gives himself up, it is a whoa, stop right there. But as you kind of said, there was no way they weren't going to make contact. But yeah, I think a lot of people, and someone in chat even said, on that specific play, Trevor slides kind of prematurely while Azeez is pretty much like, oh, this nigga tripping, I'm about to spear him. So it's not necessarily the contact. For me personally, why I would consider it dirty as well, it's probably the fact that the forearm isn't another additional move. Maybe in the moment it's because he's trying to avoid leading with the crown of his helmet or a shoulder pad. I don't know why that's why I think it's low-key dirty. But yeah, the forearm is probably what's like the line for everybody.
Damo, do you want me to play the Rex Ryan before you go?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay. I think that would, just to give a little bit of a different perspective from Rexy.
Oh, I did say prematurely, chat. My fault. I meant late. My bad.
Yeah, you got to learn how to protect yourself. And I'm going to tell you right now, obviously it was a dirty hit. I am so sick and tired of seeing people teach, hey, slide. When you're running out here, you slide. The hell you do, not when you're going full speed down the field and a defender's coming full speed at you. You don't slide. I can see this happens over and over and over again. All you have to do is watch every Saturday college football. 2 to 3 of these happen every single week. Mm-hmm. I'm sick and tired of it. You are not protecting your quarterback when you teach him how to slide when it's not in the open field. Open field, of course, that's great. Absolutely not here. If you want to get a concussion, you slide like this when contact's coming.
What should they be taught to do?
They should be taught to dive at the ankles of the defender or run the football and keep your head out of it. Trust me, I would take the ankles of the defender. Run right there, dive at his ankles. Immediately, the guy's going to go to protect himself. He's not worried about tackling you. Look, the kid, absolutely, it was awful. All right, and yes, he's going to be suspended and things. But also, this happens all the time when a guy's just trying to make a tackle. All right, this is a big quarterback running here. Like, I am so sick and tired of it. Let's put a film together and actually teach our young quarterbacks how to protect themselves. I'm sick and tired of it.
Well said.
That is interesting. I have Adamo needs to go, but I have pro and con to that.
Oh yeah, I'm about to have the worst take of everybody. As a person who sat there and watched all y'all fuckers cape and defend that dirty hit I seen on Colorado last year, Colorado State, when Travis Hunter got that dirty play on him last year.
It's crazy.
I seen everybody. I seen everybody. I seen hella people defending him. I seen all y'all defending that dirty bum ass second life having DeMar Hamlin. I seen y'all defend him when he hurt Tua this year. Y'all defended him. Oh, it's football. Football. So guess what, buddy? It's football. Some of you niggas don't need to run. Trevor, keep your ass in the pocket. That don't happen. Some of y'all don't need to be running. I'm with Rex. Y'all teaching these quarterbacks to just slide in these nasty ass situations. Hey, I don't know what buddy name is. Aziz.
Aziz,
He
yeah.
did nothing wrong to me. He did his goddamn job.
Nigga, damn good at football. I'll give you that.
He did his goddamn job, which was tackle the person running. That nigga want to slide? Let him slide. I grew up watching Ray Lewis and Brian Urlacher decapitate people.
Ed Reed.
Give a damn about this. Give a damn about this new age of
trying to bait him.
I grew up watching men play football, a man's game. Y'all want to sit here and cry about concussions?
You trying to get those?
For context, Trevor Lawrence is 6'6", 220. Aziz is 6'1", 227. But I mean, that's a big guy, man. Learn how to run unsportsmanlike stuff shouldn't hurt people. I think that's like my encompassing thing when we talk about all this, whether it's planting the flag and it leads to a fight, or running up the score and it leads to the push-in, or celebrations that lead to pushing. Unsportsmanlike stuff shouldn't lead to injury. But the conversation is what leads up to the quote-unquote unsportsmanlike moment. And this whole sliding bullshit from somebody who's 6'6". Man, Drew Brees didn't slide. Nigga, go. If you gonna run. It's football.
Yeah. What Rex says is very interesting, and disclaimer, Rex Ryan knows more, forgets more football than we ever know. But on one hand, he got a point, right? Like you just run better. You're more educated runner. You're a savvier runner. You're good to go. I think that's just open book close. On the flip side, some of these guys, it like the way that he says he would protect them, it seems like you have to be a certain level of athletic to do those things, considering how quick you would have to either A, be yourself, or B, adapt to the defender running towards you. So like, for example, if you said Lamar Jackson go do that, I think that's like, oh, well, okay, Lamar probably already doing that shit. And there's a reason why Ravens fans, every time Lamar runs the ball, they get a little anxious sometimes, despite the fact that the nigga's moving faster than anybody on the field, is because they're like, yo, this nigga's not going. like they know one thing Lamar Jackson, they know one thing Jaden Daniels ain't going to do is slide. So you have a feeling like you know your quarterback's going to get hit this play, but they keep getting up because they kind of know how to take care of their bodies for the most part, in my personal opinion. However, when we're talking about like Trevor Lawrence, who a lot of people would credit to as sneaky athletic, but that's just what y'all say to any white boy that's fast. I think Trevor definitely, unlike how Damo said, he can leave the pocket and he can scramble. But I think, and I fucked up early and said prematurely. Thank you, chat. I think the issue with Trevor on that play, he slid a little late. You can't kind of like, and it's kind of like how NBA players, to give a basketball analogy for those that don't watch, it's kind of like when NBA players flop. You can't like make a play, commit to a play, and then say, no, I'm sliding. I think that's where a lot of quarterbacks go wrong. And that's where a lot of quarterbacks are going to get hit on their slide. When you're running. Oh, don't hit me. I gave up. Nah, gang. I'm already going from 5 to 15 miles an hour. Mind you, these NFL niggas fast as shit. I'm already moving. And then what I'm supposed to do? Stop? I'm 240. I'm 222, a pure muscle. Gang, there is no stop. You getting hit. Now, I can try to cover it up, but then I look like an evil motherfucker if I try to cover it up, if I try to lead with my arm, if I lead with my shoulder, when in reality, nigga, that could have just been a helmet. So it's hard. It's hard.
You know what cleans that up? And people are bringing out the Pat Mahomes faking like he's gonna run out of bounds and then keeps running shit.
Yep,
and
that
all
was crazy too.
You know what stops all this?
Crazy too.
You know what stops all this? Letting them get their fucking head cracked. If you make it known that if you are going to run as a quarterback, there is no coddling you like you're back in that pocket. Because football already got bad once it became everything was a roughing the passer. Anything like it's egregious, cool. But now normal football plays started to become roughing the passer. So they already diluted it. Now they can take their happy asses out the pocket and get that same treatment, defeat that. You get your ass out that pocket and scramble and run, unless you give yourself up clearly, Hey, man.
Yeah.
Time to get hit.
No, I agree with you,
man.
This specific point, I definitely agree with you there. There's going to be people
you
that
agree with all of it. It's all of it. You can't just take that point. You agree with
No, just that point. There's gonna be people that think that we're missing the plot here. No, nobody's misunderstanding these things. Damo understands. I understand. If the quarterback does say "psych, nah, slide," and you hit him, flag. It's going to get called. It's just going to happen. It will be a flag. You will get penalized. But what we're saying is, we're talking about the quarterback being safe, not getting you 15 yards to win the game, not talking about how defenders need to adjust. No, just the quarterback themselves not getting hit on the play. Gang, you can't try to abuse the rule and then like have your cake too. So if you don't think this applies to Trevor Lawrence, chat, that's perfectly fine. But especially the Mahomes playing, y'all know Mahomes my favorite player, my GOAT. But like that was crazy. The nigga was going out of bounds. They said, nah, and then kicked it for like 15 more. And then when he got hit, it's like, whoa, what? Ain't no whoa. The nigga's okey doking me as a defender so he can finesse 10 more yards. That's crazy.
But it's funny because you'll see these quarterbacks, and I know we'll wrap it up. We're not going to just be the football pod.
Yeah, I'm about to say, y'all not football.
These quarterbacks, you'll see like Baker Mayfield had it a week or two ago.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy, insane run where they'll put their body on the line and jump up just fine. Jameis Winston probably was the same week, had that crazy outfit they played when he got into the end zone. Got up just fine, at least to us. Could have went back home and been gay icy hot, but got up just fine. But when they run with the intent of being a running back, it is less likely that they're going to be sitting out here getting up like Tua and Trevor Lawrence, in my opinion.
Shouts out to the unsportsmanlike conduct. Sounds like we are all.
Oh yeah, in terms of that hit, outside of Dama, we all agree that was
unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm with that.
Football.
Now what I will say is, because I got my guys up here with me, we don't have to be unsportsmanlike when it comes to this next thing, because we all on the same team. That's Team Prize Picks.
Listen, man. Been a while since I've done this. Shout out to Prize Picks for being the sponsors of this podcast. Our favorite way to play daily fantasy sports. True story, not even lying. My dad was actually asking me how daily fantasy works, and I showed him how to use Prize Picks. Told him to use my code, and let me tell you, that code actually works. So shout out to Prize Picks, man. And my dad won some money over this weekend. So hey, my dad felt good. Whoa, 2 for 2. Hold on. Felt
good is crazy, but
all right, here you go. Not on the ad read. This is crazy. But we are gonna show you guys how to make some picks, Prize Picks. Speaking of all the football talk, fellas, I need y'all help here. Baker Mayfield, 238.5 passing yards, more or less, against Las Vegas something.
That's the Raiders. I think that's Raiders.
That's
Raiders.
Yeah, that's Raiders. Oh, more.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go to NBA real quick. LeBron.
You can't take any of those.
Yeah, can't take any of these. Let's go down here. Mikal Bridges versus Orlando. 13.5. That's it.
Less.
Yo, what happened to Mikal, man?
Y'all be pushing agendas on players that.
What happened to Mikal, man?
He went back to his normal role, man. It's crazy.
You're a role player, man. All these Jimmy Butler talks.
That pre-nets role, man.
Anyways,
Sage would defend him, but we'll get into that.
Anyways, man. We gonna go ahead and put $5 on this entry right here. Click submit lineup, and boom, that is how you make a lineup on Prize Picks. They got an app you can download. They got a website you can sign up on. It's very easy, intuitive. They got a bunch of different sports, different categories. Go ahead and try to win some money, you know? And thanks to our friends over at Prize Picks. If you guys use code LKIAB, you guys can get $50 once you play $5 in lineups. Once again, that is code LKIAB. Get $50 once you play $5 in lineups. And with that being said, shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this podcast.
Thank you, Prize Picks.
Indeed.
Let me say this. I see. It's just Jose. Ayo, Culture has cooked the internet so much that I hear gay dudes saying pause. LOL. I'm not gonna lie. Gay dudes been saying pause. Gay dudes been saying pause. So
I knew it was crazy when Lil Nas X went on Speed Stream. It was like, hey, yo, I ain't with that gay shit. I was like, all right, what are we doing?
Let me say this. Mikhail had 31. What is that? Last night? 31 last night. 8 the game before. 20, 14, 7, 16. He's not playing the worst. And the Knicks offense is juiced. I still have very much a lot of faith in them.
That's on Caleb Martin.
Him not putting up 13. Yeah, I have a lot of faith.
What are these things? What is this thing that y'all do where y'all put a player, like a significant role player, in a crazy ass conversation and then dunk on them for being in the conversation?
Sage, didn't you say he could be a
sucks.
number one?
I'm saying.
No, I never said that.
Okay.
Yes, I said I fuck with Big Cal. I never said he could be a number one. Never. No, I have not.
Okay.
I remember like
you
he was getting
wrong.
this exact same debate off, and Mikhail started going off, and you was like, "See, I told y'all about Mikhail, man. Big Cal never gave up on him."
Literally
that was the day when we had
40.
to do we had to do a draft because we had it was a draft with whatever the condition was, and I had Mikal
no
Bridges.
All-Stars, I think.
Yeah, it was some shit like that. And I had Mikal Bridges and Nick Claxton, and y'all were laughing like I made the worst picks of all time. Mind you, every draft, all you need is 3-and-D to get it done. And that night, he dropped 47. I never said this nigga's a number one option. What the fuck? What is that?
Okay. I mean, I guess if that's how you want to remember it. I'm glad you. I remember the points and all that, but don't remember what you said all of a sudden.
This is crazy.
Yeah. Kai Cenat is the most watched streamer on Twitch in November with 82 million hours.
Jesus.
The next most watched person was Hassan at 10 million hours. I'm not gonna
I ain't gonna lie, he shifted up to number one on my list, man. We had that ranking recently. He's one, man. He's one.
So y'all telling me that Twitch shouldn't give him 60%?
Oh my! Wait, what?
Hey, I said 20, low key, 65.
65. Shouts out to Damo. Shouts out to Context Clues for $4.99 says, I think it's because a defensive linebacker from Alabama A&M just passed away from his brain injury after play 2 weeks ago. I was finna read that in a different voice. Rest in peace to that young man. He did.
Yeah, I'm
die.
glad you didn't. Yeah. I feel you, man. And when Junior Seau, what happened to Junior Seau happened, Ray Lewis still smacked his head against a brick wall.
Rest in peace to that young man.
He's on fire.
Shouts out to Thaxton for $4.99 says, on the sportsmanship topic, NBA casual hot take. Draymond is the villain. Is Draymond Green is the villain Dylan Brooks was made to be. Him trolling Braun made me watch ball for real.
Are you saying Draymond is who Dylan Brooks wants to be, or Dylan Brooks is who Draymond think he is? Because both is wrong.
Yeah. Shouts out to that guy for real.
He's on fire.
Shouts out to the USC Gamecocks 9-3. Hopefully we make it to the college football playoffs.
Oh yeah, college football niggas. Doesn't scoring a lot of points also help you with the rankings and shit? So don't they kind of have to blow people out? Oh, yeah,
well, actually, to be honest, no one knows. They think.
It never makes sense. Yeah, true.
That's how it's supposed to work until it doesn't.
For most of college sports, that's what it's supposed to do. Like if you beat a team, and this is for basketball too, that's what I'm saying. If you beat a team, but you beat them by 20, and somebody else might have beat them by 1, and then depending on when you beat them, all that stuff's supposed to factor in. But it is what it is.
Type shit.
It's getting hot in here. Bsolz, hot take of the week.
All right, hot take of the week. And Damo has disagreed with this tweet twice, the 2 times I've tweeted this out. So let's get into it, man. James Harden is the second most influential player since LeBron James. Yes.
You word that in a way that's gonna get you fried.
Ever? Are you just talking about on the basketball card?
Mean. So
you're saying since
since
LeBron James
then Curry
is the second most influential.
Yeah. You know what you're doing when you say it like that, though. I want you to be clear. You know what you're doing, right?
Yeah, no, I know that. on all honesty, when I first tweeted out, I didn't. Like, I was like, okay, I mean, this tweet makes sense type shit. Like, let me get. I thought the debate was going to be, what you mean? That, like, KD? Where's KD? I did not think it was going to be a grammar police ass comment section. But yeah, man, James Harden, I'm glad he's getting his flowers lately with him breaking these 3-point records and things, because I also saw a clip of Cam Thomas talking about how, his generation resonates with James Harden even more than Curry, arguably. Yeah, man, James Harden is one of them ones. His impact on the game, whether you like it or not, was felt over this last decade. As Big James, never the little one. Yes, sir.
So my thing with that, I'm not trying to come off as a Harden hater. I ain't got no real qualm with this nigga. My thing is, I feel like that argument has not the strongest, but just a sniff of actually. Because, like, when we talk about, because, like, what's influence? Are we talking just what other players is doing? Because, sure, other players, there's a lot of people that copy the bag of James Harden. But, like, if we're talking about impact on the game or, like, conversations all time or whatever, I can't ignore how many times niggas will bring up a player like Kevin Durant more than James Harden. I'm sorry. Niggas will bring up, whether it's scoring conversations, GOAT score, which is the main one, whatever the case may be. People will bring up like a Kevin Durant before James Harden. They just do. So I don't. It depends what we talking about. If we're talking about specifically influence via, okay, this player, that player, this player, that player plays, like, yeah, James Harden would be undeniable. I could even see an argument for you anointing him second. But, like, that's kind of where I'm at, because, like, there ain't no way he even sniffing Steph Curry unless that's how technical we're getting with it.
I don't think he's sniffing Steph Curry. But I think, to me, the argument is, like, it's a bunch of things. And I know Dama's about to rebuttal, but just, like, there's a couple of things here. I may even miss some. But I think, one, the step back three, I ain't gonna lie. Once James Harden figured that out, everyone added a step back three, and they just, it wasn't just in players' bags before James Harden, like the way they are now. That's one. Number two, I think James Harden was also the first one to say, yo, you can jack up a bunch of threes, be hella effective, but you don't have to be an elite 3-point shooter. Like, it is actually insane when you really think about it, how James Harden is second all time in three-pointers made without, like, the sharp shooting abilities of a fucking Steph Curry or a Kyle Korver, all these different things. Also foul baiting. Yeah. Foul baiting, the true shooting percentage. He played a factor in the advanced analytics movement with his time with Mike D'Antoni. I think I'd give more of the credit to Russell Westbrook in terms of changing the conversation with the triple-double. But, yeah, James Harden was also one of those triple-double machines that shifted that conversation. Yeah, man. Big James.
Yeah, you're totally wrong. In terms of since LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Sage is absolutely right. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Sage is right, and Paul George. The young niggas tell you all the time how much Paul George will influence their game and the impact that he's had on the next generation compared to a James Harden. Yeah, you can say foul baiting. I would give you that. James Harden definitely opened the door for that, but there's more things to think about outside of just foul baiting. The step back three thing, piss posh. Niggas a step back. Niggas was doing step backs. They just wasn't doing that 3-point line. That doesn't mean they just added it to their bag. We just didn't know we was able to do that. Now you let niggas do it, bet we're gonna do it. A lot of niggas didn't add 3 steps into their bag until you was allowed to put 3 steps in your bag. Now everybody got a euro. So the first time you tweeted it out, the wording was kind of crazy, but I disagreed then. The second time you tweeted it out, I knew exactly what you meant, and I just thought you were wrong.
36, 7, and 8, 2 steals, 13 attempts. And go back. Y'all ain't watched them highlights in a minute. That's y'all problem.
Oh my God.
That's y'all.
Hey, I did.
Thank you.
Yo, Prime James Harden is like that, bro.
There's some highlights that I watch quite often. First of all, Isaiah Thomas's MVP season. Shout out to the little guy.
Hey, now.
Of course, Step Daddy James Harden. That typewriter.
Hey, come on, bro.
Any Game 7 Luka. And then young LeBron. Old LeBron is kind of killing me right now, but young LeBron, and I ain't gonna lie, you know who joined in that list? I watched OKC versus the Warriors this past weekend. Yo, Shay is crazy. Shay is nice as fuck.
I'm gonna get the pitchforks for this. All I'm gonna say is we are a fandom that is heavy on playoffs this, playoff that, playoff this, playoff that. For me, maybe that's the reason all along. Maybe that's the reason it's not a clear cut for me that James Harden is in there, because I think for us to know subconsciously that the most important part of the year, them Harden taps ain't gonna fucking work. To then be like, oh, it's influential. Hey, man. But that's not my main argument, but maybe that's a part of it.
Say, do you think you could
look
guard,
at this guy.
You think you could
No,
guard
what the fuck? What the hell? No.
No, not
Nobody
James
care about
Harden.
them playoffs?
You think you could guard SGA?
Huh?
You think you could guard SGA?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. And this is not a basketball conversation. I'm looking at 11-17. SGA has dropped 36, 32, 28, 37, 35, 36, 32. Giannis is also going crazy. I know we got downplay because it's Giannis, but SGA, and that nigga shooting like 65% from the mid range. Like he's shooting like some crazy ass numbers. Shout out to SGA, man.
No.
Good kid.
Hey, but if you go on the timeline and say he's better than Dame right now, be careful.
Yeah, what's up with the Dame shit?
Yeah, what was up with that? I don't know if that's
let
gonna be a
Damo
hot
go because
take.
that might be his hot take. It might not be.
Oh, it's definitely not. But hey, it could be a pseudo hot take. Hey, Dame fans, fuck you. That's that hot take. Literally all it was let's get my Dame hate off, and the Dame stan account seen it and wanted to go crazy. They didn't really have much to do with me. But now, in all seriousness, my real hot take of the week. I'm gonna pull this up actually. Boom, boom. Damn, niggas left from my hot take.
No, I'm here.
I did go to another tab. Here you go.
Here we go. Anywho, Jack Harlow, friend of the show, got a bunch of pushback for apparently covering Elvis's song. There you go.
Oh no.
You might not want to play this.
I'm a little mute.
Anywho.
Okay, just fucking mute. Got it.
Anywho, gotcha. Yep. Yeah. Got pushback covering Elvis's song, and the first thing I seen, just like the rest of them, just like Post Malone to be a culture vulture. That's just like Jack Harlow, just like the rest of the whites, to use hip hop as a stepping stone for what they really want to do. Shut up. All right. Oh. The nigga sung one song at some event no nigga knew about. Obviously, that is an all-white party, and I'm not talking about clothes. Niggas ain't know what was going on there. And we mad he's covering Elvis, and we're going to call him a culture vulture? Stop it. Stop it. What are we doing? Niggas is allowed to do anything they want to do in terms of their music. Just because he covers one Elvis song does not mean he's about to drop a whole rock album, a whole Elvis inspired album, and just say fuck rap like I guess Post Malone. I see so many Post Malone comparisons. It was fucking disgusting. Yeah, y'all are bored.
And if he does,
now if he does, I have egg on my face, don't I?
Oh my God.
Now this is the turn of the page.
Yeah, this is a prediction more than anything here. Okay, so
yeah, but no.
Pause. Who was egg? Pause. Go ahead.
That's my hot take.
I know a nigga named Egg. That's why I said it.
Egg.
I have egg all over my face.
I'm the biggest Jack Harlow apologist I've heard in years. What? For saying all right.
You know what's crazy during this weekend? You ever just think of like a celebrity and you're like, damn, like what's he up to? Jack Harlow was that celebrity I was thinking of. I was like, damn, I haven't like specifically when Drewski was on COD, because do y'all remember that era where like Drewski and Jack Harlow were like best friends? Like all of a sudden, like I don't see him anymore. Like, damn, what happened to Jack?
When you culture vulture, you gotta move on.
There it is. I thought the same thing, but it was about 4 bats. I was like, what is this nigga doing? He is just
well, when you're an industry plant, it's the winter.
Right.
It's the winter
Button
time.
push.
Plants don't grow.
Yeah, Drake just got him sitting up somewhere.
Sage.
Oh wow. You know, usually I would I would come here with like football, whatever, but this one's mainly sports, but if anything, mostly basketball. Yeah. Sometimes the early halves of the season, early quarters of the season, y'all know y'all wrong, but y'all just be chirping. Yeah, I'm gonna double down. Yeah, 20 games is too early. Week 4 is too early. Yeah, I'm tired of it. Okay, I'm just like noticing as more NBA videos pop up on my TL or more NBA tweets pop up or anything like that. I'm just seeing so many backtracks, so many walkbacks, and I'm like, my brother, five days ago, you were saying that this team is a hidden contender all along. Case in point, like the Golden State Warriors, and now it's like, oh well, I knew they were pretending. No, you didn't, bitch. You were trying to hop on the train. You know, niggas were telling me that Buddy Hield was going to be this 30-point a game scorer, and now he's back to being Buddy Hield for the most part, which is still an insane shooter. And it's just like, y'all are just. I'm tired of here. I'm tired of the early. Like I'm all for anointing new players, new teams and things like that. But teams that we have a good amount of a resume on and we're just like instant to think shit's changed. I can't stand that shit. I was reserved for a player like I hate to do NFL again, but like Sam Darnold and Jared Goff, they ended up proving me no, they're more so consistent. They are just a new person now. But I took my time with shit like that. But like when Luka comes to the scene, fine, cool, hype it up. LaMelo starts averaging 30, fine, cool, hype it up. But when teams like the Cavaliers going the fuck crazy, and we're like, damn, I mean, nobody saw this coming. They're like 14-0. And you niggas are sitting here telling me, oh yeah, I think they're gonna win. And then they lose 3 games. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You're just saying whatever's popular. Shut the fuck up, bro. My God.
He fucking hates basketball. Oh my God.
That nigga looks
I'll give you a
boy.
I
When was the last time you even tweeted about the Lakers, bro? Nah, that ass. How much basketball have you watched this season? I don't think it's been a lot.
I watched the cool amount. I've definitely watched football more, but it's not nearly enough.
Is this like a career low for you in terms of how much basketball you watch?
Probably.
I feel it.
It's on the low end.
He's turning the corner, y'all.
It's probably. I ain't gonna lie. It's been strictly just hypebeast games. Like I haven't turned on that random. Put it this way: for the first time so far, ever since doing YouTube, I haven't turned on that niche game just to be like, okay, I've seen this team. I've literally just been watching whatever the hypebeast ass games.
I hadn't even
Steelers,
had
Dragon Ball, and Goon Lagoon. Okay.
Haven't even had the desire. I agree with Sage. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about it the other day. I was like, dang, I got enough money to be center court for the Hawks. And I have no desire to go anywhere near the arena.
I'm gonna be honest. If I didn't have actual obligations,
like I would go to a game though. But then again, I've just been going like to concerts and other shit more. I don't know what it is, but like.
But I'm saying you got money to sit anywhere in Wizards Dome. I don't know what the fuck.
Okay, I'm not going to a Wizards game, man.
No, but I'm saying just to see anybody like, okay, this could be LeBron's last go around. Fuck it, I'm a ball. Giannis might be averaging like 50 this month. Fuck it, I'm gonna just go. Nah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Man. I think I'm a combination of just like burnt out of the repetition. We'll get on here. The NBA is the same shit, same song, same dance. Off season goes by, major move happens. The major move doesn't take off until the second half of the season. So for the first half of the season, the league dying. And then when the league is no longer dead or dying, now we got to play this roulette of who we think are frauds or not. And then the first new team is always the fraud because niggas wanted to hype up the first new team and they weren't that good all along. We're gonna hate on some random player just because it's funny. I guess that player right now is Anthony Edwards. Yeah, it's
I'm not trying to make it into that type of podcast. I swear, because people are tired of us talking about this. Y'all get free tickets. Y'all going
to where?
To an NBA game.
Yes,
right, I go.
Free is crazy. Come on,
free is crazy.
Fuck free. I'm not saying y'all niggas.
Yeah, I would go to a game. I would go to a game. I'm just not going to a Wizards game.
The city is lit.
No, your city. It's your city.
You don't count. Charlotte's fun. Charlotte is literally
Atlanta's fun. I go to an Atlanta game. I deadass want to go to Charlotte versus Atlanta. They're not as fun as Charlotte, but they're still a fun team to watch. I will go watch Atlanta play. That's just me though. Atlanta's fun.
I go lie. I'm looking at it right. Like I'm looking at it. First, who they play, right? Second, what's the temp like? Okay, and then what day of the week?
I was gonna see. He might hate basketball.
Nah,
see,
see,
he might hate
nah,
basketball.
bro.
He might hate
Nice.
basketball.
It's a couple of conditions. Like, yo, 27 is crazy. Tomorrow's supposed to be 27 as a low. It's kind of crazy. I've been spoiled, man. WNBA.
Nah, I
season-
seen this topic list today and the last one. Y'all done with basketball. Stop fucking lying to me.
I'm not done. I'm not done. For me to say I'm done with basketball means like I don't give a fuck. Like, I care about my Lakers right now. I care about my glorious king Luka Doncic, things like that.
Low key,
But-
I'm consuming hoop. Go ahead. I'm
But
consuming
like,
hoop, though.
is it nearly the same as like a couple years ago? Absolutely not. And again, look, man, maybe it was just the worst decision I could have made to become a basketball creator because it's just like I read everything in like a high pitched ass voice. Like, no offense to Whoa, it's Pharaoh, but like I read your chat
Like this. Hornets are the funnest team right now, man.
like I just take you guys.
Let's not harp. Let's
And
not
I'm
harp.
not
They gonna
above
say-
nobody, bro. But
They gonna
it's
say
just
we
like,
killing it. They gonna say
I'm
we
just-
killing
Don't
it. They
worry.
gonna say we
Hey,
killing
hey,
it.
chat, don't worry. Y'all about to find
It's
out how
not-
much I'm not done with ball real soon. Just
Start the
wait.
channel. Hey,
Just
let
No,
me
I
wait.
can debate basketball still.
Just
It's still
wait.
fun to talk about basketball. I just
Hey, we stop talking about basketball in here. Damo not on Player's Choice anymore. He getting that itch back.
All right, hey, call up Drake.
Keontae George.
All I'm saying is WNBA games for me. It's in the summer, which I don't mind being hot, and also the arena is close as fuck. The arena.
Did y'all
is
see
like
that
15
AI
minutes from my
list?
house.
That the whatchamacallit? That AI YouTube list I tweeted out.
Yeah, that said
topics and shit.
that said NBA, NFL. or
Yeah, it said
something
like the most
Oh,
profitable
yeah, the
niches to
popular
be
shit.
in.
Yeah, I did see
WNBA was at 8. NBA wasn't even on there. It was just basketball at 75. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, that involves IRL, NBA.
Damn.
Yeah.
oh, nasty.
Okay, let me get mine off. Some of my hot takes are topics that we're gonna use, so I can't necessarily use them. So this one should be okay.
Cool.
All right, I put up a poll. Does your desire to give change based on how bad you perceive the situation to be? If your desire to give, and by give I mean donate, money, time, effort, energy, changes based on how bad you perceive the situation to be, then you're not a good person. You
Fact.
you should give out of the kindness of your heart and not evaluate the aftermath outcome of the situation. You should just give because your heart tells you to give. Whatever religion you believe in tells you to give. It doesn't matter if you're giving to the lowest of the low. How poor are you? Or if you're giving to somebody middle class. You should be able to give. You shouldn't be hold on now. Is that person about to buy Sprite with this that I'm about to give them? Buy a water. And no. You should be giving out of the kindness of your heart. That's what your giving should be based out of. Not how good it'll make you feel to say later on, oh, I gave to somebody who it looked like they was on crack and heroin.
I feel you. I don't disagree. I personally believe you should only give unless you know they're homeless. At that point, it's not worth it. But other than that, yeah, give to give. And if you're not trying to give, don't fake it. Plus, don't give for the approval of others. I hate people that only give for recognition or validation. Like you're giving so other people will be like, oh, okay, you're so charitable. Like if you're giving for that, you're a dick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jimmy.
I definitely agree with Damo on that part because I think that the biggest cap in social media for the last 2 years has been men's mental health. You niggas do not give a shit about that. You just care about getting likes on Twitter. And that gets proven every year, like every single year, whether it's a national men's day or boyfriend's day or whatever the fuck. And then y'all go, oh, who gives a fuck? But you tap that profile and it's the same motherfucker that was talking about y'all need to be tapped in with your mental health. Go to hell. I don't care about that shit.
That sucks.
Also, we're not gonna talk about it on this pod. Did y'all see the clip of Gelo and Lonzo on Angel Reese's podcast?
Yep.
Yeah, hey, I was
Give it up.
I was thinking about that. Hey, so y'all gonna backtrack that because I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all.
No,
I
it's
already
still
backtracked it. The podcast? I already
Yeah,
backtracked
y'all was dunking on the pod.
it's still a dunk onable podcast. Because you talking about this clip. Did you see the episode with Mikey Williams?
Nah.
Okay.
So what are you
then.
like? What do
Okay,
you do
then.
when you get home? Play the game? I was like, all right, turn this shit off.
Man, y'all sound like two kids. You know how kids just babbling to each other. Me, God, she's getting the insight. And to be honest with you, this clip, Angel Reese is like, I mean, she has some involvement. This is Gelo and Lonzo.
Damn,
but
she can't get credit for it.
I mean, she just
Damn.
Let's hear a clip.
I've seen her interviewing skills though. So all right, here we go.
I get called overseas. Like,
I know. You shot
You
him
don't
all
want him
down.
overseas?
I wanted him to go overseas.
If
He
I
didn't
had-
want to go overseas.
No, I do though. If I had a right setup, I'm going. Like I had to.
So if
see
you get
my
the right
options
call
open.
right now, like you going?
No, because I gotta wait on the. I'm gonna wait a little longer for the G League, bro. I got.
Okay,
levels
what's
to
the
this
timeline
shit.
right now?
Timeline. Damn.
Like, he don't know.
I
You
do
26,
know, but
you
this
still-
stuff like I think about, bro. Like it's not just quick thoughts. Like yeah, I sit down. Like what I'm about to do. You feel me? Because
I
that's
hear you, bro.
that's that.
I feel like you can play overseas, and you can get
He
to
would
the
kill over there.
and you get overseas, get to the G League, and you gonna play with your brother. Y'all all three, y'all can play on the same team one day. That'd be legendary.
What if I could just get to the G though? I feel like I'm cool.
I don't really know. You know, in the NBA, how does that work? Like,
That's what
He
I'm
doesn't
saying.
have
I
no-
feel like the opportunity is not going to be the same in the G League for him. Just because of his process and how long it's been. You know, just
And
being
I feel
realistic.
like
I'm his
I
big
could-
brother. I got to, tell him the truth.
I
You know what I'm
understand
saying?
that.
I think his path is overseas. Should have been overseas
That's
killing.
fair enough too. Overseas is nice, but look, I feel like if I go to the G League, I'm gonna carry myself. Like I only need a shot, bro. If they give me the shot, I feel like I'm gonna do my thing. I ain't
But
never
look,
messed up like
This
that.
the problem I have. I feel like you got your shot in the summer league with the
When?
Hornets.
you
And I
played
was
this? You played
cooking
this year?
and
This
got
past
sent
year?
to the G.
When he had played.
When was the last time you
What
played?
year was that?
2022
2022.
with the Hornets.
Yes.
Was Melo on the team?
No.
Okay.
Yes,
He was, but it was a summer league.
Okay,
though,
so he
it was
wasn't.
just
Y'all
him.
weren't playing together.
Exactly.
I played
He was
some
killing.
practices with him and was doing my thing. I'm
Okay.
not gonna lie.
But you was killing.
Okay.
So I'm like, yo, you got your shot and you capitalized, and how that don't translate
And
into
still got
nothing.
sent to the G.
And didn't play.
I was at my fault.
So you didn't
bro.
play in the G?
It's like
No.
here and there.
But I heard you can like average like 20, 25, 30 in
Yeah,
the
you
G and
could,
still not
but-
and still
I'm sorry, the G is killing me. I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna keep playing it.
not like
Big G.
get out the G.
I played a game, had like close to 30, had 28 or something, and then I sat out like 10 games right after. Like
Let me
that's
ask
how
you this.
my
You a hooper.
That's
Okay.
how my G League was
Let me
going.
ask.
You gonna
Let me
sit
ask.
in the G on the bench, or you gonna go overseas to somewhere nice
I'm not
and
gonna
go
lie to
get
you.
30?
Let me see. For me, I'm too scared to go overseas.
For real?
Yeah.
It's a lot of other stuff, bro. Like you
Shit seem
leaving
like a better
all
life
It
that
over
seems
there.
scary over there.
Yeah,
And
but
you
what's
gonna be
it-
by you gonna be by yourself. I mean, you probably bring your family
cool,
with you.
like, but it's a change though for real.
He a
It's a-
That
homebody
is.
anyway. He don't do
You don't
nothing.
seem like a homebody.
He a homebody.
I'm glad I didn't click this clip. I saw it. I do a lot of watch videos on mute on Twitter, especially when I know that they'll be on the podcast. I'm so happy I didn't clip this clip. And I've seen a lot of people on Lonzo's side. Yeah, 1000% agree with that. Yeah, that I don't want to say sad, but you could just tell that like Gelo thinks that like I don't want to say lesser of the G League, but entry level isn't as like complicated or isn't as big of a deal as it truly is, versus just giving yourself the opportunity to just drop absurd fuck you numbers out in the in the Euro League or whatever league that you would be, and then give the scouts some film, something to watch, versus, hey, fun fact, LiAngelo Ball's in the G League now. You wanna take a look? I don't know. I mean, I'm not a fucking hooper, so maybe I got the wrong idea, but it seems like genuine good advice is trying to be given to him, and he's just not trying to hear it because he's just has an embodiment of what he wants to do, and he's betting on himself. And I'm never mad at someone for betting on themselves, but there's come to a point in time where you got to be realistic, bro. And I definitely think if he just tried something else, it may work out and it may not.
No, I'm 100% calling him a dickhead for betting on himself in this manner, in this fashion, because he's had the opportunity. And he's had multiple opportunities. He squandered his first one, and that was what put him in the situation. He did something stupid, and it fucked up the process for not only him, but also his little brother, who also went through the same process of going overseas with him in Lithuania, both playing ball, and Melo still managed to be LaMelo Ball and do what he's doing. He had the chance to play in the summer league. It didn't work out. It was unfair. He was putting up solid numbers. He don't look like a bum. He didn't like a bum. It is what it is. He went in the G League, seen the experience he had in the G League, and is still saying, I would rather do that than go play in China. I would rather do that than go. I don't think the EuroLeague is going to be the best spot for him because he's going to get thrown in some system. And if you feel like you can make an impact getting 5 points a game on 2 shots, playing next to Poppy Gapianis out of fucking the Greek legend. Like, this nigga's a legend in Greece, but you think you about to come on here and take shots with him? Nah, nigga, go to Australia, go play in the NBL, go play in the CBA, go do one of those things, put up your 30 a game, and you will get in the league. Lonzo's sitting there telling them that, but guess what? Niggas is hard-headed.
Let me read this. Transactions on Basketball Reference for LiAngelo Ball. December 2nd, 2020, signed an Exhibit 10 contract with the Detroit Pistons, 10-day. Waived by the Pistons on the 14th of 2020. 2021, signed a contract with the Charlotte Hornets, October 14, 2021. October 15, 2021, the literal next day, waived by the Hornets. September 26, 2022, signed a contract with the Hornets, October 15th, 2022, waived by the Hornets. I mean, I could go to so many players' pages who put up 30 in college. I know y'all probably don't know. I know Damo might know. The guy that played for, I think he played for the University of Detroit. He's like the second or third all-time leading scorer in college basketball on the men's side. Killer. And is not in the league. On the women's side, Deasia Fair, also top 5 in collegiate scoring, NCAA, 20-something points per game, all that stuff. Killing. Daquan Jeffries, that was just killing in the league and can't get the opportunity. This guy, like Damo said, has been given every opportunity and then also hurt opportunities for his brothers afterwards. He had strikes on him because of his athletic build frame and all that, and then put strikes on him and his brothers because there was already a thing about them because of their dad and the way that they were brought up unnecessarily. And then he went ahead and did what he did in China and put strikes on them again. And this is what he's talking about? You too good for overseas basketball? Dog, you wouldn't even be in the Drew League. Like you shouldn't and wouldn't be able to be in a Drew League if it wasn't for your bro. Can't even do a year. It would be different if he did a year.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about if he did a year and took it seriously for a year, 2 years. I would say, you know what? Hey man, I guess it's cool. But even the only reason why you on this podcast right now is because your brother. I'm almost certain that's a Lonzo Ball episode. And Angel Reese got a text message and was like, "Hey, can I bring my little bro?" That's terrible. That's terrible.
Doesn't he have his own podcast too?
With his brother. It's with his brother.
They both have a podcast. He needs something to do because he's not balling. Because he refused to play any kind of pro ball. No, deadass. Like, he has to do power with Lonzo, and he has to have some. He has some type of money because of the Ball family brand. Like, he has some type of money on his own because of whatever. But he is literally not hooping. And it's one thing if he's sitting up there and Angel was like, "Nah, it is scary going over there. I don't like it." Yeah, see? Nigga, you've been overseas before. That's what pisses me off even more. I would have more leeway if he's never been overseas. If he's never been to play pro ball overseas, I would understand it because you have that fear. Nigga, you played in Lithuania. You've already done this. You know the process. Why? What are we talking about? That's what kills it for me. You've done it. You're sitting up here in Angel Reese's face. She don't even know you played overseas before. I wish Lonzo would have been like, "Well, what the fuck happened in Lithuania? You scared to play? Were you scared of Lithuania?" Because if she would have known you played overseas, I'm pretty sure her answer might have been different too. Like, "Oh, you've already played overseas. So what are we talking about?"
He tried to. I'm sorry if I'm coming back at the worst time or anything like that, but I'm glad you picked up on it because I was thinking it, but I didn't bring it up. He definitely when she was like, "I'm scared to go overseas." He definitely tried to jump on there and be like, "Yeah, facts." I'm like, come on, gang. I know that shit was too easy to read. Yeah, I definitely am like just in the mindset like if he was truly trying overseas and saw the contract, saw the scouting reports, calls, whatever case may be, whatever hooper shit could go on for you, and just did not like it, like genuinely just was like, "Gang, I just don't see it going that way." I can even respect that, but it feel like he dead ass as one of y'all said. It just feel like he think he too good for the shit. So, or like that he's just refusing to try it, and that's where you lose me.
Man, Gelo sucks.
No sympathy for him, and people, I think Bron James loves the opportunity. I see D Wade's son working. I see a lot of basketball players where I think he's just disrespectful. I think
that nigga's playing. That nigga D Wade's son went and played in the same league that J. Cole played in. That nigga wants to play, bro. Like, he wants it. Like, that's what I gotta see. Like, if you doing that, all right, I know you still want it. Niggas can say whatever they want about Zaire Wade. That nigga is over there playing in the same. I think he playing on the same team. I'm joking, but he's in the same league J. Cole was in because he just wants to play pro ball. You can't be mad at it.
It is sad to me that it is sad to me that it sounds like Gelo. Like that advice Lonzo just gave him is just gonna go over his head.
Yeah, one ear out the other.
One ear out the other. He gonna still try to make it to the G. He gonna fail. Next thing you know, he's 30 and never played in the league.
And mind you, Lonzo is going on 10 years.
Yeah,
6. He's got 6 right now. I think him and LaMelo will easily clear a decade in basketball, and because of who he is, I mean, he won't even sniff it. Because he didn't even give it a shot.
Mind you, Lonzo, this isn't a dig at Lonzo, but mind you, Lonzo's been like an injury-prone player. What I'm getting at is Lonzo ain't necessarily had the cleanest reason to still get contracts and things like that. Lonzo's probably heard conversations that aren't exactly directed to what Gelo's specific situation is, but Lonzo's had to go about it in a professional way, a roundabout way to make sure that his career is still guaranteed. The idea that you just it seemed like you ain't trying to hear that. It's crazy.
He's a professional. Lonzo's a professional. So,
plus he's super talented. I mean,
yeah, he's also damn good.
Both of them niggas are injury prone. But the difference is when they healthy, boy, oh boy,
Lonzo's also damn good.
Hey, motherfuckers can play basketball when they healthy. That's what's really healthy.
I'm sorry. So this is based off of this, guys. Sometimes you got to read the Wikipedia, and this wasn't even supposed to be a clip. I promise you wasn't supposed to go on this. This is just on his Wikipedia. On February 14, 2024, it was announced that Gelo had signed with Astros de Jalisco of the Circuito. It's a Mexican league in Mexico. He made the team debut in their season opener on March 1st, recording no stats in 6 minutes of play in a 77-72 win. After playing only 2 games, Ball left the team due to a ligament injury in his left ankle, choosing to rehab in the USA. Now, again, professional, I would think that you would stay down there. You know, it don't matter. I don't like to look at people who have opportunity and just waste opportunity.
Yeah, not going back is where you lose me there. Obviously, injuries, but yeah, not going back or going to another league. Yeah, stuff.
You just don't care.
I mean, it's just perspective on being a pro basketball player.
Well,
but I'm not LiAngelo Ball.
What's your perspective on how they treat Dave Blunts versus Lizzo? Listen, we got a video of rapper David Blunts. It's got the internet worried.
Damo put me on. I ain't gonna lie.
Big Dave.
Yeah, the biggest, right?
Never the little one.
Can't be little. This is the problem with Dave Blunt is the internet's got going on.
Hey, Chicago, do y'all have a problem with me sitting down on this stage? Exactly. Get the fuck off my dick.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, nigga said, yeah.
All right, David. We don't care about what you do.
Nah.
Let him go.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's copyrighted or not, but rapper Dave Blunts performs in front of a crowd while connected to an oxygen tank at the Juice WRLD Chicago Day. The event is put on every year to honor rapper Juice WRLD, who ended from an overdose. Blunt lashed out at Snoop Dogg while on stage, who recently told him to put down the chicken wings. Put down the chicken wings and tater chips, nephew. And the chair gonna break soon. Get to the end of the cup. I think we have that Snoop Dogg video to really reinforce what was said about, David Blunts. Well, let me play the Snoop Dogg video first.
Can't put down the blunt. I 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 can't put down the blunt. Leave me alone, cuz. I'm trying to enjoy my little life over here, man. Go on, keep doing your shows, man. Keep rocking and rolling, man. I'm with you, dog. I ain't against you. I'm with you, man. Do your thing. I can't put down the blunt. You can't put down the cup.
Now, I did think it was weird that at the Juice WRLD concert where he overdosed, apparently the cup that they were talking about is a cup of promethazine lean dean.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He was drinking that at the Juice WRLD concert?
That's real thug shit.
Yeah, he was drinking that at the Juice WRLD concert.
That is Ash Ketchum. There's a time and place for everything. That is not the time.
I had a question.
I know.
I had a question because I saw David Blunt on the internet, and it seemed like it was just a little bit different of a time. Do you think how people receive Dave Blunt is different how they receive Lizzo? I was told that fat people should be shamed. Fat people should not be celebrated. We shouldn't even tolerate them on the screen. We should just bully them into losing weight. And so Lizzo's been losing some weight recently. But even when she showed up on Kai's Mafia-thon, people were still clowning her. Oh, hello?
For one thing, it's for talking cash money shit about fat girls, okay? I know that. I know that's what you do. I know you like it. It's fun for you. It makes you feel special and intelligent. But what I will not allow is for y'all to lie on me. I have seen too many posts about me breathing loud during Mafia. And bitch, y'all know Kai Cenat is a loud ass breather. And y'all know that his microphone was right by his nose because his head was in his lap. That's the nigga that was breathing loud. How am I the one that's breathing loud when the volume of the breathing didn't change from me going here to here? How is that me breathing loud when you hear it going and my shoulders are doing this? My shoulders not even moving with the sound of the breath, nigga.
Do y'all think that there's a different reception for Lizzo than there is for David Blunt?
No.
No?
No, it's not. I'm sorry. So because Dave Blunt's unknown nigga, he has his blow up or whatever, and he starts to build a fan base. But when it's Lizzo, Lizzo has had a career so far. Lizzo has fans because when her big ass was out there playing the flute on stage, niggas still loved it. Like, she has fans. She has a fan base. She did the building already. Now she cutting weight. Niggas gonna make their jokes, whatever. They still gonna take fat jokes off. As a fat person, they're always gonna get the fat jokes off. Boy, oh boy, they will. But no, it is not a different reception from Dave Blunt to Lizzo. Now, I will say it should be. It should be.
What?
Niggas should bully Dave Blunt way more than Lizzo. That nigga's out there with an oxygen tank on a Walmart scooter during the concert. At least Lizzo was out there doing full dance routines, playing the flute and singing. No oxygen tank. She's performing. At least, goddamn, she was that mobile.
That big.
Thank you. Like, she was that mobile. She was out at Laker games with the ass out twerking. Dave Blunt is rolling everywhere. I think there should be a difference in how they're treated.
I agree, Damo. As a fat person myself, I don't see no difference. If there's one thing the internet does not discriminate on, it's how they roast fat people. Doesn't really matter what gender you are. If you're fat, you're fat. Lose some fucking weight. Go to the gym. Don't put the fries in the bag. Type shit. So I feel like if Dave Blunt was at the Mafia-thon, even if he did lose weight, he lost 50 pounds. You're still 450, buddy, and you still breathe heavy. And I think he still would have got cooked the exact same way. So I'm just saying, like, he'd still be getting cooked. Dave Blunt, yo, stop breathing so heavy type shit, you know? So, yeah.
Now,
he pop out on stream. He lost 100 pounds. Still got an oxygen mask, gang. Like, damn.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, you lose 100. You go on a scale. That shit still says 300. He's still fat. I'm sorry.
I understand that the crux of the difference may be Lizzo's messaging and the things that she was preaching, what she stands for, versus who these guys are and some of the actions that she took. I understand that, and I think that that's valid. I do think from these people that told me that it was just about the weight, we care about the health of people. The way that people receive Lizzo is different than the way that they receive Big X the Plug, Dave Blunts, Mexican OT, and all the other fat Rod Wave, all the other fatties.
He ain't that big.
How is it different?
I don't see the just consistent shame that they gave Lizzo anytime she popped out.
Niggas threw chips at Rod Wave.
Yeah, I'm about to say, niggas threw
soup at him?
Yes, niggas threw chips at Rod Wave.
Oh, I
Yes.
thought you said soup.
No, niggas threw chips at this nigga.
No. I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I understand that there are incidents and events. I'm talking about anytime Lizzo came out 2 years ago, dog, shut up. Every comment was shut up, fatty, boom blatty. We're trying to shame her into losing weight. Anytime these niggas pop out, I swear, you would have to search for the comment. You gotta find it. I'm not saying it's not there.
Fuck no, hell no.
Listen. I'm not saying it's not there. The amount of fat comments, Bsolz, people were making, the whole manosphere was making videos about Lizzo and claiming it has nothing to do with her in this empowerment movement. It's just because she's fat. I have yet to see MTR, Night Talk. I have yet to see any of these niggas make a video about Rod Wave or Dave Blunts. Or not Rod Wave, but Big X the Plug or Dave Blunts.
You can go on
Big
Twitter.
X the Plug is hard. Oh.
You can go on Twitter and see a post about Big X the Plug. And you go in the comments. I've seen this. Niggas post about Big X the Plug and he'll have like a shirt off, whatever, and you go in the comments and niggas will post Rod Wave's driver's license. Because that shit says 5'4", 300.
No. Niggas do be cutting up Big X the Plug. I seen a short one time and they be cooking. Now, maybe you're just not seeing some of them. They be cooking.
Can y'all acknowledge though that there was a subsection of the internet that was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to make videos killing Lizzo fat ass.
They hate women.
I was gonna say I'll acknowledge this, that Lizzo is a woman. So because Lizzo is a woman, you know how some of these niggas get down. It's just, she a fat bitch. It's one thing to be the fat nigga, but you try to be cool with it, and then you the fat bitch. Like it's just, some niggas are weird. They're trying to sexualize the woman. They don't find her attractive, so they just hate her. So it's just there's niggas like that on the planet. So that's the only thing I'll say. But outside of that,
those same niggas,
346 views. This shit would have been 1 out of 10 banger if it was Lizzo.
The same people that are making these Lizzo videos, I swear to you, are the same niggas that got videos shaming Zendaya and Coi Leray. Niggas just hate women.
Yeah, there's a lot of niggas that don't like women.
If you a fat bitch, it don't matter if you a skinny bitch, a dark bitch, a white bitch. They just don't like women.
Okay, see, y'all agree with me. There is a difference because they hate women.
If that must be the case, yeah.
Sure. I am disagreeing, saying that I will say this. I will say this. If you want to say that because there are just a subsection of men that just hate women, that are a lot more vocal and a lot more willing to put out a video, go on a stream, whatever it is, sure, it is, because it's not enough women that hate men that's willing to go to them links or that has that much clout to do it. So you're right. I guess you're right.
Yeah, fat women by ignorant men are perceived as like sloppy or not my type or whatever, right? Fat niggas, sure, you have the same thing going for them for some regards, but then there's a lot of women who, one, aren't even making these weird ass videos, but then two, they'll be like, oh, that's a teddy bear or some shit like that. So it's just a more acceptable thing anyway. So it's
Drake said I want to. No, never mind. I don't know about Drake's BBW line. Come on, bro.
I think to be fair, I think the reason
Drake's
why
BBW versus what we're talking about are two different things, gang. I'm sorry. I done seen the bitches that Drake fuck with. His BBW is different than
I
Lizzo.
want to suck you dry and then eat some lunch with you. I'm just saying, man.
I just don't think women are chronically online. Like, let me take that back. Women are just like making this kind of content.
But it don't matter. It don't matter. They told us that they protecting the fatties. Go ahead, Damo.
I would just say maybe it's just your timeline and where you're looking when you decide to look. Because when these situations does happen for ex-rappers, like with Rod Wave, someone brought up in the chat about the stage collapsing. When the stage collapsed, and it was obvious it was him and all the niggas with him, but it's Rod Wave. The fat nigga get on stage and collapses. When that happened, when niggas threw chips at him at his concert and that nigga took the bag with him, like when shit like that happens, the timeline, niggas get their jokes off, niggas have think pieces, niggas will get their TikToks where they're just that floating head on the video of this nigga going down on stage taking the chips and they had it on the bag of chips. Like niggas they do that. It's just about time and place. When Big X the yeah, you're right. You don't see the hate for Big X the Plug. You weren't there when you seen that nigga run that route for Texas the first time, because I was. That was the first time I'd seen him. When that nigga did that little goofy ass.
Yeah.
That first drop, nigga. The timeline was curating with fat nigga hate. It was. It's just not now. Like, again, nigga, there's not enough people that hate men compared to men that hate women.
Damo, Lizzo not even in this video. Lizzo sized entitled woman.
That is crazy. No, someone in the chat did cook. They said, nah, niggas use Lizzo as a form of measurement at one point in time. That was a thing.
Question. Do y'all think women are like more accepting of fat people though compared to men as well? Because every action has an equal opposite reaction.
I think a lot of women, like when it comes to other women, they'll fake it and then hold on, fat bitch. Like, hold on, this is a hefty bitch. So I think they'll go there, but for the most part, especially with guys.
Yeah, I think like the whole body positivity movement is heavily like women led. So it's the kind of movement too.
Yeah, Lizzo sized feminist. YouTuber rejects angry Lizzo sized woman. Dear Lizzo.
4 years ago.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying though? These are like, I don't know if this proves, this is just what I think, but in terms of y'all debate, I don't know if this proves Omar like absurdly right or if it low-key proves Damo right in the sense of these are all nigga videos. I don't think women are making these videos, Bsolz, to answer your question. As a result, like, you could argue it's just niggas hating women, or you could argue, hey gang, there's fat niggas and then there's fat women. I don't know what that is. Comment section, chat. Y'all can either determine it, but that's how you have to.
I feel like dudes just hate fat people more. That's my conclusion.
Again, guys do hate fat people more. That's true.
I just think it is
Get your fat ass down type shit.
I think it's very nasty to use the fact that there is just a subsection of men who hate women to validate the talking point of, hey, it's a fat nigga and a fat woman, but for whatever reason, the fat woman gets it more. Yeah, because niggas hate women, but it would be the same thing if it was an anorexic nigga and an anorexic woman. They would get on that bitch more too. It's just the fact that she's a woman. We can acknowledge that.
Then we good. So, and mind you, there's some people in the comment section that are like, Omar's just, they literally cook Dave. I get it. People are going to get hit in the comment section. I'm telling you, it's a different level. I mean, Damo said it. It's because of the women. Like say Lizzo is a measurement.
It's different, but like I said, I also think Lizzo gets more love from women. So
7 different videos use Lizzo as a unit of measurement is crazy. Over 4 years from different creators is insane. Lizzo sized woman stuck in the elevator. Lizzo sized woman dumped on a date. Total different creators, 3 years apart.
Now, does it work the opposite way though? Because obviously guys aren't sitting there telling other niggas, "Oh yeah, you look good, bro," all the fucking time and shit, right?
Yeah,
but
that's
then
what I'm saying.
girls will sit there and tell Lizzo she looks good.
I think that's why, like, even those videos, if you watch their videos, that's probably the crux of it. Is like, yo, women, stop defending fat bitches. Like, hold them accountable. But like, men do that naturally. Get your fat ass in the gym type shit. Like, no videos need to be made on Rod Wave because we do it naturally.
Even I ain't gonna lie, and we can move on from this. Even the whole we gotta pray for Dave Blunt's thing. I was there watching the Lizzo videos. They would bring up sort of sentiments like that. I can already hear the response. Why we gotta pray for Lizzo? Her fat ass need to get in the gym. Why is nobody saying that in regards to the pray for Dave Blunt? It's cool. Pray for him, man.
Look at them quote retweets. I bet you there are people saying, "Why the fuck?"
Yeah, I'm about to say maybe OTL because I
Dave
did
Blunt?
see him get cooked on mine. I just want to say, hold
All
on.
I've seen is Dave Blunt's getting cooked. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't big right now. That's the funny thing. Lizzo to me, she not even that big, and she was actually good on the stream. I was tapped in. I ain't gonna lie. She was cool.
That's your type?
That my type? Shit.
Is that your version of a BBW or you Drake BBW?
Not Drake.
Drake like them.
Drake just likes like probably like OF builds.
That's what.
What is an OF build?
No,
What is an OF build?
Like
We don't have
Mariah,
to do
he's talking about like
Yeah,
Mariah Mills. I
hold on,
understand
hold
what
on,
Sage is saying.
I'm about to say y'all not going for 2 years telling me I'm too cool, and then I say OF build, and now it's like, what's that?
Well, I'm
It's
thinking
a very encompassing term. My bad.
personally, I'm like, what is an OF build BBW? That's what I was thinking. Like, what is that?
He talking about Mariah Mills or what's his? I mean, Drake's baby mama.
I'm about to say,
is
come
OF
on,
build.
y'all. Come on.
What's her name?
Again, you're just saying. Oh, I know what you mean now. You're just saying OF. OF build, just plural or just singular. I'm thinking OF BBW build. What the fuck is that?
I don't know what that is.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like, what the fuck is an OF BBW build? I'm running through all the votes in my head.
Okay.
Super Saiyan God.
You got
Super
me
Saiyan.
there. You got me there. I don't know what an OF BBW.
Have I seen one of those Pokemon?
That is a level
Route 6 type
beyond.
shit.
Damo
But
said, I can
this is
do
still
more porn than
somewhat
all
gas,
y'all.
though, man. Y'all niggas know.
Let me show. Look. Drake's. I mean, it's put together better, but what's up with you? That's what he like.
Nigga said,
Chuck, you gotta eat some more.
Oh my God.
One area, god damn. It's all her weight is in one area.
Is that your type though?
No.
Yes, is that your type?
Nah.
Sages.
Nah, you capping right now.
What the fuck? What are you
Let me go.
I don't even know your type at this point, man. This is crazy.
You don't.
You don't like Ice Spice no more. Now all of a sudden,
I do fuck with. I just said she to go this spot.
yeah. Shouts out to Dylan. Or Thaxton, my bad. Thaxton 499 says Dylan was just a kid that wanted attention. Draymond is the kid with the. All right.
I ain't gonna lie, gang. You wasted $10. You cooked up tuna, buddy. But I appreciate your 10.
I thought he meant Austin Reeves.
With the Austin Reeves in his
Yeah,
bag?
I was confused.
With the AR, no 15.
Shouts out to Joe.
He's on fire.
For $4.99 that says getting pink eye from the 69 or unexpected menstruation during missionary.
Yo, sometimes, chat, what the fuck do y'all be talking about, bro?
Menstruation.
But hold on. I mean, the second one is fairly normal. I don't know why.
Oh my.
I'm about to say, as a person that's had both of these happen, yeah, they're bad. Yeah, crazy experiences.
You did not have to share that.
We
My
listen, but
brother.
we listen, but we don't
judge.
We listen, but we don't judge.
The second one.
I mean,
the second one's still worse.
No, he's saying the second one is what you would go for.
That's what I'm going with.
Oh, I'm about to say
The
you
second
got
one,
pink eye from.
If you a fucker, if you a real fucker, like the second one should happen.
They got pink eye from eating pussy. That's tough.
Am I tripping? If you fucking for real, the second one should happen.
What the shit say?
Yes, I'm
Unexpected
fucking for
menstruation during missionary.
real. Unexpected. Whoa.
I mean,
Also, how
Like,
unexpected is it? We know we fucking close to our period. Like, what's going on?
yeah, I disagree, man.
Y'all don't be beating.
I
So, y'all not beating nothing for real.
I guess
No,
not.
cap.
I guess not.
He's on fire.
I'm trying to know because I need to know. Even when it wasn't my girl, I'm trying to know for when I need to call you back. If it was just the host, yeah, I need to know when your period is. Because I need to know when I want to deal with you and when I don't want to deal with you.
Jesus
It's crazy.
Christ.
It's called planning. You going downtown at 5 o'clock, Sage?
Why nigga say Sage ain't beating allegations? What the fuck
I'm
I
asking.
do?
Are you going downtown at 5 o'clock? No, because it's
Leave me alone.
traffic.
Leave
It's
me
still
alone,
traffic.
dog. Leave me alone.
It's mad traffic. What I need to go downtown for? If I didn't go at 11, or if I'm not planning to go at 8,
Fool.
what the fuck am I going downtown for? Shout out to State of
Unexpected.
Mind RY for $4.99 says, How I get a color coded name in the chat?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say I think you gotta become a member or donate more.
This nigga Chris. I understand it now.
I just
don't. Yeah, I live in Atlanta. If I'm not where I need to be at 9, because of traffic before I'm not leaving, 11, I can get down there at lunchtime while I'm going downtown. It's too much traffic.
I ain't had hooks in 2nd grade, man, but I'd be pretty like, what the fuck? Like, you didn't say anything if it was unexpected.
You would keep going?
Now.
Here you go.
He's on fire.
Hey, Lethal Shooter been responding to all these other tweets. Where my response at, Lethal? Huh?
Oh, okay.
You know you can't shoot with him.
Wow.
You know you can't shoot with him.
I need my response video type shit.
Rio to go for 49 says Dyson Daniels just sold my parlay by 1 rebound. $47 on his head, Omar. Go ahead and collect that tweet.
47.
I'm gonna say 47 is such an odd number.
Hold me on Thanksgiving too. Hold on, let me look at
crazy on prize picks.
He's on fire.
Shouts out to Thaxton for 499 says stop misunderstanding me to get me out of my super chatussy is crazy.
Yo, again, sometimes what the fuck do y'all be typing, bro?
All right. All right.
They sounded mad.
Shouts out to Jay Clark.
Nah, bro, because sometimes, bro.
For 999 says Harden is one of the most disrespected players ever. Watching how historic he was in his prime and people never appreciating it because of overblown playoff narratives was disgusting.
A conversation was had for his second.
I don't know about overblown.
Yeah, no. A conversation was had about whether he is 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th most influential of all time, and a nigga proceeded to send $10 saying he is underappreciated for overblown playoff disappointments. I don't know where to start with that.
That nigga is new gen. He new gen AI, buddy. In fact, he's new gen Tracy McGrady with some bop in it. So new gen AI,
nigga
buddy.
said he might not be top 3 most influential ever. Oh shit! Well, he's overrated.
Shouts out to Loverboy for 499 says y'all pod episode with X Chase Money is the GOAT episode.
Shout out
y'all,
Chase.
Twinsky.
Shout out Chase.
When I seen that tweet going crazy, everybody giving his praise. I should have linked that episode. Damn.
Shout out to Chico
He's on fire.
Schmurda for $5 says thoughts on the judge not allowing evidence for the defense to use in XXX in life case involving Drake.
I ain't know 5 things about that, so y'all got it.
We all know Drake has something to do with it, man.
I don't know too. So hey,
I'm not sure.
Our legal expert.
I don't know.
He's on fire.
Shouts out to Droopy for $4.99 says no sponsor of the stream today, no big donations. I guess the 3 Men pod is.
Y'all doing this on purpose now. I ain't gonna lie.
No, he's doing it on purpose. $4 not here.
I mean, no one's donated while Bsolz is here, but we're not gonna talk about it.
Badass.
That this ain't got talked about. Had we gone 2 hours and 30 minutes without a single $50 dono after I came back? Hey, Damo, they don't fuck with you, gang. What happened?
Oh wow.
Niggas told me
Hurt people. Chat.
It was such high watch when I came back. He come back.
Who do you think it is, bro?
Balls.
I will say Bsolz did help carry us over the line of 213,000 subscribers.
Oh.
Now we throwing constellations.
Stars, nigga? Anyway.
Constellations.
He's on fire.
Shouts out to Ronald Mitchell for $5 says, my hopes and prayers goes out to Dave Blunts. It looks like he's got a lot on his plate right now.
Nah, who the fuck in chat said, don't tell him put the fries in the bag? No, please, celery. That shit. I don't know why that made me die laughing, man.
Shout out to Kavi for $2 New Zealand dollars. Giannis is MVP over Jokic. He is top 2 at worst right now.
Giannis is literally that guy, like right now, that's gonna be seen as fuck he was playing during the Jokic era, isn't it?
Let me say this, because I always stay long on this. Y'all don't even believe in what y'all be saying. Y'all have no confidence. Giannis is MVP, best player in the league right now. He's at top 2 at worst right now. Like, don't downplay what you said. If you believe Giannis is the MVP, stick with it.
In the world right
I'm
now.
done with this MVP race, bro. It's been the same MVP race for 5 years straight.
Because the same 5 niggas are gonna.
Yo, if Tatum, you know what?
Yeah.
Shouts out to Giovanni Drew.
No, I said. Yeah, I wouldn't be complaining.
No.
I wouldn't be complaining. Yeah.
Can we talk about the Bears and how they finally fired Eberflus?
No, man. So for my football fans, that was one of the worst things I have ever seen. That was bad. Many of you probably saw it on Thanksgiving. 35 seconds left. Your
Kick a fucking
quarterback
field
gets
goal.
sacked. No timeouts, no field goal, no nothing. And then with 7 seconds left, you say, fuck it. Why not let it fly to the ends? Oh, that was easily the most, one player fired shit I've ever seen in my life. It was that bad. It was that bad.
Nothing to
Seeing
add.
people in the
He's
live
absolutely
chat, like, hella behind is mad funny, bro.
Sage is absolutely correct. I watched it. I watched it up until the point, and then I skipped out on the last play. And then I came back because I skipped out on the last play because I saw, like, okay, I'm about to get some food. Of course, they're about to kick a field goal. Came back, game was over. Me, why is it over?
Yeah, like, what the
Me,
Like,
my first thought, he missed the field goal? Damn, he needs to be fired. No, the nigga never kicked one. They never
stopped the clock.
Shouts out to Newt. Remember, for 34 months, that's like 3 years.
That's crazy. Big Newt.
Wait, that's 4, ain't it? No, it's 3. Damn, okay. Shout out to Big Newt. Shout out to the Noops. Chef.
He's on
for
fire.
$4.99 says, just join, but Packers to the Super Bowl.
They're the dark horse. I just can't trust them over Detroit and Philly. But they are the dark horse of the NFC, like the Berg is of the AFC.
Let me tell you, I'm about to get in a lot of trouble for what I just did. So
I just hope y'all ready to fight. I hope y'all ready to.
I'm glad I didn't see
And we going to Houston?
I'm glad I didn't. Oh, Lord. Did you do some thug shit?
Hey, let me say
No,
this.
he didn't do no. He might as well. I'd rather him did some thug shit, honestly. I'd rather him did thug shit because that's easier to get out of than what the fuck he just did.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though. Before we go to DreamCon, and I'm gonna type, we gonna get in the group chat. Niggas gotta start lifting weights. Cause the shit we be talking, we might get into a couple fights down there.
Oh, don't worry about it, Omar. I'm gonna make it worse.
What the hell? What's
Here we go.
What's going on?
Hey, and I'm gonna say this. You do it, Damo. You doing this? All right, Damo. You doing this? And everybody down in Texas, average height is 6'3". Average height, the shortest nigga rolling with them. And they run up on us. Hey, let's keep it a buck now. Shortest nigga 6'3". Let's keep it a buck now. I don't know.
Hey, man. Just know, I'll never let one of my guys go out by themselves. If they gonna press us, I'm gonna give them a reason to.
I just want to talk about anime, bro. What y'all doing,
Let me
man?
read these last two super chats before we talk about the last thing. Shouts out to Toloco Badger for $9.99. What are your thoughts on team building in the NFL? Oh my god,
sick. Nope.
What are your thoughts on team building in the NFL? Should a team find a quarterback first, or should they build the rest of the team?
I keep it
first?
short. Yeah, rest of the team. O-line first specifically.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hit the quarterback first, man.
I saw an episode of Matt SVU. Y'all know Matt Saracen from Friday Night Lights, the TV series. Yeah, he was a child toucher in that show. So I don't know. Not getting a quarterback first, I'll tell you that much. Shouts out to I Need You to Stop.
Yeah.
Ever got us beat up in Houston?
Bang. And that's why, because it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
Hold on, where is it? Where is it? Sends $50 to say this for Russell Wilson.
Hey, man, I love my team. Shout out Herbig, too, man. Highsmith goes down, and now we get another young linebacker that's probably going to be an elite, if not just bare minimum, good plus edge. I love the Berg right now, man. Do I think we're going to win? No, that's why I call us the dark horse. The Bills and the Chiefs are sons of bitches. But, man, I love my team, bro. Shout out Big Russ, man. Mike Tomlin knows more football than I'll ever know.
If Eberflus didn't want to coach the Bears anymore, he actually should have quit instead of losing a game. Last topic on the docket. We have not done any gawking and glazing of the Mafia-thon. Kai Cenat reaches 700,000 plus Twitch subscribers. And And I think it was one of the more. Oh snap! Hold on.
Oh yeah. There it is. Yeah, that's what the phone man got. Hold on now, nephew. All is together.
This is from It's MWG. WMG.
Gifts.
They gon' get you, Dom.
More gifts.
We love it.
Oh no.
I don't want to get got.
You safe, man. You safe.
I just
never been in a fight.
No. I don't like how you said. I'm saying no.
Safe, man. You safe. You safe.
No.
And so far, whoever crosses the 100 threshold is the sponsor of the stream.
I just want to talk about anime, meet some good people, party.
We're gonna have a great time.
Okay, let's start that over so Mark can get the actual clip without having to do it. Kai Cenat just ended his Mafia-thon, 700,000 wows and cows and subscribers. I think Kai has superseded. He's no longer a streamer. Like me and Dom were saying, he's not a streamer. He's an entity. And I think Phantom even agrees with this because Phantom had this to say about the concept of subbing to Kai.
Just feel it. I said it. I was the first one to say it. I said Kai gonna hit an M. See, my theory is. See, here's my theory. Let me. See, my theory is.
I need that.
Right. If I'm right now, it's all like it's fan love, right? And people supporting him. Maybe 2-3 days, whatever. If I'm a big ass company or corporation, and I want to add placement, nigga, I'm gonna just start gifting. like no bullshit. Check. If I'm not even gonna say shit, but like if I'm like anybody with a brain, nigga, what? Nigga, I'm finna here's 20,000, cuz. He gotta say my name every time. Think about it. Take 20,000 that I was gonna already spend on fucking billboards in a random city or whatever. It's throw it on Kai stream, which everybody watching, right? Nigga, and he gonna keep saying, bro, is that not smart? Is that not tech? Come on, gang. I just feel it. I said it.
Bsolz is crazy, ayo, by the way, but nonetheless.
Yeah, I heard that.
I need that on my soundboard.
Yeah, we all heard that.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it got to the point where at one point, like, they were live streaming to 300,000 people, you know, when they were asleep or whatever. Like, they were dead sleep. Drewski was talking about how they were sleeping and, you know. So, with that being said, why does it seem as though everyone is trying to tear down Kai Cenat?
Because niggas are bitter, bored, and tired and stupid. It's the internet. And I've just realized at this point, the amount of clips that I've seen go viral that have tried to cook them, but the most importantly isn't even just try to cook them. Tried to cook them, and then it just went away the next day. That's kind of like the embodiment of why I've kept saying I don't think cancel culture is real, because I don't think the person that tweeted it's real. It's like daily basis of for 30 days. The nigga streams for 30 days straight, and for 30 days a clip went viral, and then it just didn't matter the next day. It's like, yo, man. If you think the nigga's a secret evil person, fine, but stop trying to get your shit off with a blue check next to your name to pay your bills. I think that's odd behavior. It's kind of like we talk about with like the shit that goes on with Bronny James right now. When niggas talk about him, they don't even care about basketball for real. They just try to get the check. I just think that it's just a thing where it ain't even just black people being like the crab shit a la Boondocks. We've talked about that before in the past, where niggas hate on niggas. It's just these random ass teenage accounts that are hiding behind anime abbeys or whatever meme of the year is, chill guy memes. And they're just yapping and being weird and stupid. Who cares?
Now, well, let me give a little context. The reason why I say that is because I don't know if people saw the Magician Major Mike prank or Max prank.
That was crazy.
Yeah, where
That's
he
insane.
and we might be able to talk about it a little bit because but also people are calling him homophobic for the way that Rakai and Ray have been in situations. Also, him pressing people about smoking weed on stream in different situations. And then the most recent thing, there's like two things right now is trending on Twitter. One, they are accusing him of assaulting a woman based off a skit that he did back in the day. and they think that it's real. They're saying, oh, this is real now. He assaulted a woman. And 2, they're saying that Drewski bullied a kid on stream, and now the kid is saying that he was offended and they want some sort of compensation.
In character, because, well, I'm supposed to be Pugsley from the Addams Family, so we mostly don't talk. Then he insulted me, Drewski. Drewski insulted me multiple times. And if you check on the YouTube video, they cut it out. You can only see me hugging LeBron James Jr. and
I'm gonna be honest. As soon as it was said, we caught it and said he's a kid, chill. But not only that, I could kind of see that this is forced a little bit. Like my Duke's behind the camera, like saying, "Yay, say this, this, and this, and this." We cut it out solely for the fact that we didn't want to put it on YouTube to make a joke out of it. Anyway, so that's how serious it is. So we made sure to cut it out so that no other viewers on YouTube can even see the joke. You feel me? Not only that, but Drewski in detailed, I think he apologized twice. Drewski is a comedian, so whatever the fucking first thing he says is gonna come to his head. But he knew he was wrong. He actually apologized for this one. But yeah, but you feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna see what he said. This is 3 minutes long.
And I ain't gonna lie. I know this is probably the wrong time to say it. When cameraman Chris put out his explanation of what happened, I said the same shit. I was like, shit, 9 minutes long. I was like, damn. And then somebody in the chat, the comment said, TLDR me. Thank God. The fuck? 10 minutes in the car is crazy.
I know you're freezing too.
But do y'all think that people are out to get Kai Cenat?
I don't think people are out to get Kai Cenat. I just think with every level of success just opens the door for more people to want to see her downfall. So I'm not saying they're out to get him. They're just waiting for anything to come up to finally put the nail in the coffin of tear him down because he's being uplifted. But that's anybody in any profession, or especially when it comes to entertainment. You can get all the love, all the praise, all you want. Motherfuckers are waiting for the moment that they can have some type of dirt to throw on your name, and you find out how much people really fuck with you. It's pretty sad because every time there is a situation with Kai, shit seems to be super explainable. Shit seems to be like, okay, it doesn't seem like he has ill will, malintent, or he should really be canceled over this. But niggas really try to go the extra mile because he is who he is.
Yeah, I think every celebrity goes through this, and we've had this conversation before. I do think Kai at this point is clearly a celebrity, so I don't see anything different with him. I will say this: Magic Max was actually out to get after him. Like I don't know if y'all followed that whole situation.
Oh
but
yeah, him. I don't know what the fuck up with Buddy. That was a setup if I've ever seen.
Well, we'll dive deeper into that one in 2 seconds. But go ahead.
Yeah. But essentially, that the magician was really out to get him. I do think for me with Kai, he's in a very unique space because he's live. So like even he tried to cut it off on the YouTube shit. You already got clipped up. Like there is no taking back what happened on stream. And I think that was one of my biggest takeaways with the Mafia-thon is like, yo, when you're streaming at this scale, bringing on people at this scale on a live uncut feed, you better be prepared. You better vet as much people as you can. You at some point, even like vetting can't even go so far. You just have to be prepared for backlash because shit that you don't think is gonna happen is gonna happen. The internet will take it a certain way, and you just gotta roll with the punches. So
yeah, not to be an echo chamber, so I'll be brief. Yeah, except for the fact that I do think the answer is yes, they're definitely out to get him. However, it's not exclusive. It does come with the fame. When you're at that level of celebrity status, whatever level you think it is, I definitely think Kai's on that level. And the worst part, I guess, for me, Damo was alluding to it and somewhat directly stated it. It's weird because with Kai at least, he's one of the celebrities that like people are just being obtuse about just to be negative towards him. So like, for example, people will look at that clip and be like, yeah, see, they bullied this kid. But in the video, the woman goes on to be like, yeah, I didn't know my kid would be in an environment like that or something like that. An environment with 3 comedians? In an environment with 3 fucking comedians, all they do is joke on each other the entire time. You didn't think there was a chance that would happen? Or like with the situation we're gonna get into later in terms of just like you could see when a setup is happening, but like fuck Kai. So yeah, it's nothing new, nothing different for Kai Cenat, but it's just a matter of like, yeah, he's going through it now.
And I also, I don't know if niggas was gonna talk on it, but some of the things that have been going on in the stream, people been trying to cancel him for. One, the Magic Mike thing, me saying no one's out to get him. Yeah, obviously he was. I thought we was talking about just like public perception, niggas on Twitter, whatever it is. But yeah, that nigga's weird. Niggas get mad at him for being homophobic in the whole Ray and Rakai thing. I don't know. I feel like that's overblown and a little stretch. Niggas getting mad about him calling out Ray for smoking weed. Because I've seen this stuff on the timeline too. Y'all know I don't watch the Nakai shit. So the fact that I know all these situations, timeline was fucking flooded. Couldn't block it.
There was a clip of him whooping Rakai because Rakai wanted to go smoke weed or something along those lines. He'd be disrespectful.
He whooped him and tried to get him an extra homework assignment, whatever it was, whatever the case was.
And they wanted to say it was child abuse. What Damo said earlier, I agree with. These aren't even good attempts. Like these are pretty bad attempts to get them set up. I think earlier in the year, and this is just the nature of it, of course they're going to get lumped into some things, these content creators. Hell, even right now, Duke is getting lumped into a situation, which I'll talk about in 2 seconds, but they'll get lumped into things and people will try their hardest, but these are super bad attempts at trying to get them canceled. Because they're just light, or they're explainable, or they're very filled with like reaches and stuff like that, and that's why it's not good. Duke right now is getting canceled because his mugshot is resurfacing from the time that he had gotten arrested for an incident where somebody had lied on him, and we're rehashing that. And I agree with his current stance on it. Is like, well, I've explained this 4 or 5 times in my career. I can't continue to keep explaining this. Like, the information is out there for people. If they want to discover it, they can. But like, people doing that with the intent to harm them, like that's terrible. This mother is an awful person. And I would ask her, what is the outcome that you want out of this? Like, what is the outcome that you want out of quote unquote exposing Drewski and Kai on this stream? Are you about to start a channel? Is he about to become the little Costco kid? Is he about to bring the boom? Is he about to do any of that shit? No.
Like,
I think that shit is stupid.
Global validation. You should sue, sis. And then, you know what, I will. Like, why don't you just do it?
Well, no, because niggas love to play victim when it comes to these big celebrities or big creators or whatever it is, because somebody is gonna hop onto that and they're gonna get some gain off of it. Like I said, you can see the kid is literally looking off camera, looking up after every fucking sentence for insurance of what he's saying. When the mom was going, it's like, bruh, I knew the day after when it first came out and they're both was sitting there and she called Drewski a silverback gorilla. I'm like, I already know. I know what this is. We know what this is. This shit's nasty, but the only reason why they're doing it is because that shit actually works. There's somebody out there that genuinely slid in her DMs. I'm so sorry about what happened. We gotta try to make some. And she got something out of it that she didn't have before, having her to slut her kid out to be some little fat kid on fucking Kai's stream. You already in a bad place. You slutting your kid out to be some little fat kid. You already in the negative. She's looking for anything. Anything could have happened on that stream. She's gonna hop on the next day and, oh my god, I just felt so unsafe about what happened.
And I will say before we go into the next portion of this is that it's sad because even when I was working with Kai likes to involve different people to expand his content. I think everybody can see that. And I can remember getting the kids for some of his earlier videos, and the parents and the kids being really excited, really passionate about working with Kai Cenat, right? Working with AMP, like they really love the concept. And it's so sad that there are kids and moms out there that are willing to take advantage of that, because Kai is a given, especially the kids. Kai really fucks with kids. it is really sad to see that people would take advantage of that specific, everybody has their specific thing that they're very like heartfelt for. It's sad to see that they would take advantage of that specific thing that he is heartfelt with. Now on to Mr. Max, Major Max. I probably got a different opinion than y'all on this. In the conversation of taking Kai down, hunting him down and trying to make it, get canceled or whatever the case may be, we saw what happened in the clip. He's not the only one though. Sexy Red has also, been supposedly said to have been doing some booger sugar while being on stream with Kai. And then also his friend Dez, like they say that he crashes out too much and it's not necessarily the best look because he should be, a different type of person or different type of individual on Kai Cenat stream. He should tame himself because it's not the best look. Let me show y'all this right quick. They've just been calling him the ultimate crash out.
Hey, what the fuck wrong with y'all niggas? What y'all want to do? I'm having a square. What y'all want to do? I'm having a square. I don't even do that. What? They got a box. You want a box? The fuck? I want to fight. 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 You want to fight? You want to fight me? Fuck. You want to fight? Why are you getting in the fight? Why do I want to play fight? Yo, come. We are 20 years old. You getting mad at me so I'm not sure. Oh, you yelling for what? I really love you. I love you with the death. I love all y'all niggas. I love y'all talent. I love y'all. I love y'all. Hey, man. Yeah.
Now, the question comes to mind, and this is still accumulating Magic Mike and all them other nigga shit. Do y'all feel like they have an obligation to cater their content to Kai Cenat stream because they are on stream with him? If you are a guest on these people's streams and content, do they have an obligation to change who they are just because they are on Kai's stream?
Obligation to change who you are? No. The ability to realize you're on camera, so I should be a half decent human being. Yeah. I think it's pretty open book closed there. Not asking people to be boring on camera, not asking people if you're an introvert to go out there and scream on camera. But if you're having a bad day and you're bombing the cam or whatever, fine. But yeah, I'm not asking you to be entirely different, but for the love of God, you don't have to then be like, all right, so this is me. I'm just a piece of shit. Like, yeah, I got it. Like it's just called respect. And that's about it. You just be respectful.
It depends on what kind of content you make and what character your content is. If I am known as Mr. Crash Out, if that is my brand, what am I coming on Kai's stream to do? Play patty cake?
Yeah.
No, like my content is me crashing out. I don't know who Dez is. I don't know if Dez is just.
Yeah, I want to talk about Dez, by the way.
I'm just saying in this instance, I'm because I have seen the compilations of him crashing out and people saying that. Like I've seen the shits. I don't know if Dez is a streamer. I don't know if Dez is just a friend. But if Dez is a streamer and Dez is known in the fucking Dez verse as a D1 crash out, I don't know why this nigga would act like he only played D3 ball on Kai's stream. No, nigga, I'm a crash out. That's what I am. If he's Kai's friend, if you're always crashing out with Kai, that's who you are. Low key, I would think I would just be who I am to an extent. If you've never been on stream, reel it back a little bit. Like I don't know. Like this isn't normally who you are. But if you're usually on Kai's stream or whenever you're around, you'll be on Kai's stream, whatever. You crash out on stream all the time. These cameras don't change shit I got going on.
So let me, before Bsolz go, I want to pose this because he might agree, he might disagree, but ultimately this is interesting. If y'all feel like, and Bsolz, if you feel like these people don't have to change because they're on Kai's stream, what was wrong with what Max did? Magic Max, whatever.
Oh, that's easy.
I actually disagree with everyone. I think they should. Wow. Like, I think it's a mutual thing. Like, I think it is on the host to know who the fuck they're bringing on, but it's also on the guest to know what type of platform they're gonna be on and move accordingly. Like, I think there's a difference when a guest comes on here and knows we're a little bit more unhinged, we don't care about cussing, as opposed to, let's say you get an invite to, I don't know, like when JJ Redick was doing this podcast, I don't know if that's a good example. Like, you gotta know the type of platform you're on. So it's research on both people's side for me.
That's fair. I don't have too much to push back on that. That's very fair.
Well, so to say, I'm about to say to say Jadamo, then if y'all feel like they should be who they are, what's wrong with Max?
I think you be who you are, but with respect. To remind you of what my take was, and that's where Max just completely loses me. You could argue, and I doubt we can show it. You can argue for several reasons that there's some level of accountability. Word of the year, apparently, for Kai in terms of how things got to that point, even potentially being the activation of said point. If you've seen the clip. However, all of that, and I do mean all of it's thrown out the window, given everything afterwards. They tried contacting this nigga. He went ghost on him. Then after he stopped going ghost on him, he then told him, "Hey, let me be the bad guy. And let me be the bad guy. Let me just let you sit in this fire right now." Then about 10, 15 minutes later, I get back on Twitter again because I wasn't in the stream, but I was on Twitter. I get back on Twitter. Apparently, nigga dropped a clip basically having like some Marvel anime ass backstory for the
I
shit.
knew what you were gonna pick.
No, gang, effective immediately. That DQs any level of it. And that means your actions were not only intentional to me, at the very floor, you came on there on bullshit. You came to the platform doing some shit that you didn't think Kai would see you do, trying to get a reaction. So at best case, you did it. You tried to shock the world intentionally. Worst case, and what I do believe to be the case, you just tried to like do some fuck shit. So yeah, I'm not.
That's the magician, right?
Yeah.
Again, I was watching the stream, but I seen the clips. Didn't they say that he, and Sage basically alluded to it, he had a clip either beforehand or directly after saying he planned to do it the whole time and whatever. Like he purposely did that, and that's not something Kai wanted to do. Again, as a person that
there's also another clip of him saying that like he was about to do something else. So Kai didn't even like it. Like
he thought of it on the fly.
Yeah, like Kai's team did vet out the dude. The dude told them they were gonna do this thing, and then as the stream went on, he just shifted away from it.
I'm about to say, I'm just saying, from my understanding, as a person that wasn't watching the stream, I just seen the clip of the trick or whatever the fuck he tried to do, seeing Kai getting the backlash, and then it said I get back on Twitter or refresh even. And then I see, this nigga had a villain backstory about wanting to do this against wishes or unknowns to Kai. Me immediately, all right, well, Kai obviously shouldn't be getting canceled for this because this nigga's tripping. It was all on this nigga.
I'll say this. I think people are out to, I don't want to say out. Well, let me say this, because especially the video that I just saw on Twitter, people are out to get Kai. People are out to get every celebrity for sure.
Absolutely.
And I hope that this doesn't make him do it, but ultimately it probably will. There should be more protections about bringing these people onto these live platforms. But as we've seen, it seems like Kai has mad favor with Twitch because that is a bannable offense.
Oh yeah. Now that I don't think anyone on here says it as a full-blown hater. I was shocked that he wasn't banned. That
should be a bannable offense. And let me say this, because I know people are going to say this, and it's said in the chat. It's been said in the comments. People are really getting to it. I get it. He did deceive them. This is an opportunity. I expect opportunists to take opportunities. Because the whole conversation about being entertaining is, hey, if you getting views, good or bad, as long as you're getting views, it really doesn't matter. Okay, that's cool, but some people subscribe to that. What I will say is, if I walked outside and saw a dude with a rope around his neck and I had a string in front of me that I was being asked to pull, or it was insinuated that I should pull it while he's standing on some platform with his hands tied, not doing it. Nobody around me can tell me to do it. Actually, I'll be mad at the people around me who tell me, who keep entertaining it with me. Have my back just a little bit more. I know we're in the mix in the role play. Just protect me. People gotta protect me, and I should be able to protect myself. I'm not doing that shit. We gonna cut this one short, y'all. I know that takes down the whole curtain, but we'll cut this one short, man. Hey, brother, we going back to the room. Play some music from Sexy Bread. Hey,
I feel you. I don't know. I still
Pause.
put. Oh my god.
No, go ahead.
All right. I still put more of the onus in this situation on the magician though, just because this is a guy that's been on the Mafiathon before. This is a guy who also has 1 million subscribers himself. So you trusting this dude, also vetting the dude prior to this. Like, there is a level of trust in like, okay, this looks crazy, but you've already done crazy shit on stream before and nothing like crazy has happened. And I understand the imagery looks crazy, like, hey, but I don't know. I just feel like if I was in that position,
what you would have did? Yeah, tell me what you would have did.
If I was in that position, I hired this magician. He knows what the fuck is going on, or at least I would hope so. I would have went with it and just kind of hope for the best. So
yeah, I would have been
Crazy
realistically.
motherfucker.
I'd have been like, "What's about to happen?" Like me personally, I'm gonna be blunt. I could see myself if he's like, "Bro, just do it, or some shit." I could see myself maybe 5-6 times asking, "Gang, what the fuck is going on?" Because it definitely looked
I'd be asking like crazy.
It definitely looked crazy, but nobody's doing that. But I think where I don't want the convo to go, and I'm not trying to reverse gaslight. If you think Kai deserves accountability for it, gang, good for you. But I'm not trying to reverse gaslight when I say, bro, I'm not about to sit here and let a narrative to even remotely imply 50-50, 64. That nigga 100% came to the platform and set dog up. That's
I feel
whack.
you.
That's
I
whack.
feel you. I feel you. And I'm on your side, Sage, again. That nigga was weird. As a person that didn't watch it, I didn't know Kai had the opportunity to pull rope to incentivize said trick. I literally just, again, I watch a lot of shit on mute. I just read the caption, look at a couple comments, and I scroll back up, and a nigga is dangling. I'm like, oh shit, whoa, whoa.
That's how
I didn't know what.
in the car.
I'm like, I don't know what happened. I was like, I'm not about to go back. I don't want to know what got us here. That's crazy. So I go back to the comments. I didn't know Kai was able to do that. I'm on you. I'm with you. Majority of the responsibility is on that nigga, and even then, it's still his fault. Kai still has some. I'm with Omar.
Zero. Yeah, zero.
It's not zero.
If we go to DreamCon and hire a fucking magician, and that trick lines up, me personally,
what are you doing, gang?
I'm gonna look at y'all. I'm like,
don't pull that.
What are we doing?
Because I'm sitting there thinking like, what are you like? The reason why I would ask him, what's the goal here? Because are you gonna like just teleport away? Like what the fuck the plan? I don't want to see you hang, bro. Like,
but this is what I'm saying with this magician specifically. I think last year when he was on the Mafia-thon, like he had this stunt where like he laid down a bunch of spikes on the ground, like a bunch of needles, and just fucking walked on it. So in that scenario, would you be like, oh, get him off the platform?
I don't know what magic content works on YouTube. I don't know if me getting gaslit or not. I don't know how extreme they allow you to get with the magic shit on YouTube.
Let me that don't matter.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Bsolz,
I'm not saying
if his feet and granted, risking harm and bodily injury is something that I would probably do the thing, but cool. I think that's different than the simulation of ending your life. That's where I'm at with it, me personally. At the bare minimum, let's just say I was going to do something like that. Matter of fact, let's just say it's you. Now, because I would also think you, breadwinner for your household, you got your own image and brand to protect. Nobody else is in charge of that. Because let me tell you something. If you get banned, you can't come and bitch and say, well, Omar's the reason why I got banned. Guess what? I'm going to still upload videos, gang, while you can't. You're supposed to protect your own brand and image. But for you, if it was you and I'm your cameraman, the least I could do, I got the camera on max. Dang, it looked like he probably could dangle after he pulled his rope. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to keep the shot on Bsolz. Go ahead, pull it, Bsolz. Fuck it. We don't know what's going on. We'll just see. Pull it real quick. You pull it. You. Oh, not you dangling. Me. Or at least I got the camera on you and ain't nobody seeing it. That's the level of protection that I'm just talking about. Even if you was going to pull it off, I wouldn't have still did it.
I just feel like that's a very
Somebody saying I'm using hindsight. No, it's not.
I just said that. Yeah.
No. Somebody in the chat even said it.
Said that.
I'm gonna be honest.
And I'm backing him up. Yeah, this is a hindsight ass thing.
I don't even want to make it. I don't want to make it racist or anything like that or racial because somebody gonna say I hate that. As a black man, seeing a man with a noose around his neck, for me, this is already just super duper fucking crazy. If a magician put a gun in your hand and says, pull this trigger, I'm expecting a bullet to come out. I'm not expecting flour. I don't care about I live in Georgia. Guns, that's what guns do. So I'm going to say to myself, you know what? You got cards? We don't have to do this one. We can do something
like
else.
A Nerf
I don't give a fuck how much you want me to trust
This
you.
a real gun,
like,
ain't it?
like that,
This
like
heavy.
for
This shit
those
heavy
that-
as fuck.
for
This
those,
don't feel like a
and
fake gun.
look, as a fellow suburban, you know, every now and then I would dibble dabble with my thug friends. And rule number one, I don't give a fuck. Music video, friends, best friends, whatever case may be. Don't point no fucking gun at me, dog. I don't give a fuck. That bitch loaded, unloaded. Hey, nigga, I really almost did crash on somebody one time because they were just chilling, posting this shit on Instagram, and I'm like, yo, get that fucking, yo, what are you doing, bro? I'm right next to you over here.
Hey, prop gun,
Nigga.
BB gun,
That shit goes
airsoft
off,
gun.
nigga. What's up?
Don't point no type of gun at me.
Yeah, don't
'Cause
point no
that's
gun
what
at
my
me.
mind. Yeah, come on, brother. That's just me though. Hindsight
Again,
or whatever you want to say.
I don't think it's hindsight. If niggas seen a motherfucker with a rope around his neck with a connecting rope and
So I was like,
says,
yo,
or a lever to a platform under him, that's where I'm like, it could, if he was just standing there and there was no rope,
and then out of nowhere, rope, boom.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, that's a crazy kind of event. But if I'm standing there and there's a nigga with a rope around his neck and they're like, pull the lever, crunk. Wrong lever, nigga. I'm not pulling that one. I don't know what you want me to do. I can't go. So again,
I guess
80-20. Because I'm not pulling it. I'm not pulling it. I'm fucking
like
up the street.
For me, it's just ultimately like, bro, I'm participating with a magician. I know in my head all this shit is fake. So I'm putting a lot of trust in you in this.
Niggas say you're scared for no reason. Listen here, big one. You probably wouldn't know the ethnic implications of a rope around a nigga.
Oh yeah,
But even if Bsolz, I understand what you're saying. Like I don't expect him. I didn't think that was real. I'm gonna be honest with you. In my mind, it's not about him actually dying. Not saying I don't care or whatever the case may be. I don't think he's gonna actually die. Am I about to portray the ending of a life on my stream? That's what it's more so about. Because again, if I get banned off of Twitch, mind you, Kai has plenty of bread. I think that's a huge platform to just be, oh shit, I got banned off of. And again, if Twitch was consistent, I do think that's something that they would do.
No,
for
yeah.
anybody
TSO
else, to be
Sage
honest
do
with
that
you.
shit. TSO Sage done.
I get both sides of the argument. Don't get me wrong. My thing is just I've already trusted this fucking magician that's been on the stream before to know what the fuck is going on. So I am trusting you, whatever the fuck happens on the stream, to not get me fucking banned.
Why?
Like that is a level. Why not? What the fuck?
He don't give a fuck about you.
That last
Why
part,
the fuck is it in my stream then?
I don't know. I don't know why.
Wait, hold on. So then let me ask you.
Yeah,
Let me ask this.
I ain't gonna go there now.
Because as a podcast who's done the stream with Ticket, if you bring Ticket on your platform to be Ticket, are you then liable if he crashes out and says something crazy?
Yes.
No, I'm asking Bsolz.
Oh,
are you liable at that point? But you've worked with Ticket before.
Hey, I don't know why you worked with Ticket in the past. That's my thing.
No, you. You don't know real life, nigga.
Me?
You. Yes, we've done a playback stream with Ticket. All four of us on playback. That's just posted on YouTube. You've worked with Ticket before.
Y'all invited him. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to do that stream.
All right.
Okay.
Oh my god. You
listen,
niggas are
man.
stupid. Yeah, it's. I think the moral of the story is it's more than just a black and white. There is a bit of gray, but that nigga's still weird for setting Kai up.
Shouts out to It's MWG.
Not getting me today. Yeah.
For taking over the sponsor of the stream title officially. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. My bad. Is it? I gotta pee. So it's fucking me up right now. Oh wait, this is the one. My bad. $40.
Oh yeah, there it is. Honey bun
says crown me. The magician stuff is only thing that's kind of wild. He should know by this point to check things before it happens. Being organic is cool, but trusting someone you're not that close with to perform is a no. Shouts out to the sponsor, the unofficial sponsor.
What the dog doing?
Of the stream, it's MWG for the Big 40.
Quick yes or no. I'm not trying to drag it. Bsolz, so do you? And I've literally been kind of like neutral. Do you trust like any big shot creator on a big platform? Like, you know what I mean? Like if Keep It a Buck brought on somebody with 1 million subscribers, would you trust them to behave properly on camera, or would you just be like, this is who we're bringing on?
It would be on us to like check who that guy is.
Okay.
So that's why I said like it's a mutual thing. You gotta
and let me say to that point, like I would blindly bring on if MKBHD, who has 15 million subs, was like, yo, I want to come on the platform. I would have no problem bringing them on the platform. I just know there's only 3 other people who have an obligation to secure the future of this platform, and it's the 3 other people that I'm next to right now, right? Outside of that, it's not Dre, it's not Cruz, it's not MKBHD, it's not Holla, it's not. None of them have an obligation. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Not saying that they would, but they could.
Yeah.
Full stop.
And Droopy with the honey bun.
Oh shit.
And Droopy, how about that? Maybe he can do whatever the hell he wants.
You're $1 short though, but appreciate it, Droopy.
$1 short. You are legally like
actually a cent short.
Yeah. You're actually a cent short.
Droopy for the big $9.99. We not go home. No, because he's been donating. He's actually donating.
He has the
throughout
earlier
stream.
one.
If anything, he should be the only sponsor of the stream, but we're not doing small math. Sorry, Droopy. Shouts out to Droopy. Nah, I'm sponsor Rod this stream. Actually, should be. I'm gonna put him up there. I think it's like 110.
Sponsor Rod.
How much did he donate earlier?
Yeah, I'm about to say. I think he's donated more than 5 earlier, so he's probably still
now,
got it.
if I told y'all I had
52 super chats, huh?
Yeah, I'm about to say it's been 314. Hurry the shit.
I think we're doing just one.
Shouts out to Big Droopy for that one. This is from Geet for 499 says, TSO Sage, how do you feel about your Steelers? Do y'all think TSO Sage's Steelers are a good football team? Do they have a chance at winning the Super Bowl?
We have a chance. Wait, did you want everyone else to roast me? Well, I'm assuming you wanted me to talk. Yeah, we have it. Yeah, go pee. We have a chance. Yes, you.
Yeah, Bsolz, get the come on now.
Okay.
We have a chance. I'm not gonna sit here, look you in the eye, and say we're gonna beat Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. But yes, we absolutely have a chance. The internet will try to troll because we're not easily top 2, but no, we 100% have a chance.
Man, where the fuck is he in this? Yo, where is he? Hold on.
He's at Geet.
Where is Geet?
He's
rusty. He's rusty, Chad. He's rusty.
I just haven't kept up. Oh my god. Oh, there he is. Okay. Taloco Badger with the 5 gifted. Ooh. Yes, sir. Big Taloco Badger in the building. Geet for another 5. It's the same. It's the same question.
Same shit twice. Damn, he really wanted that answer. Yeah. I think peak second round exit. It's unfortunate we might get first round depending on the seeding.
Shout out to Noop for becoming a member for 34 months.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Shout out to Chef for the $10. Man, Baby Soul's lying and shit like Drewski. Ain't tripping. What's that?
That little fat kid. He called him Baby.
He's talking to dude, the kid. He's making a joke about you, gang. He's making fun.
Oh. Okay. Thank you for letting me know.
I want to say, let me just be blunt. Yeah, he's making fun of you.
Okay. Appreciate it. For the $10. Ronald for $5. Dama, why does your fit go so hard when compared to the rest of the guys? Dog, you look like a rapper. Lazy.
What the
Fetty Whopper. Biggie Biggs. Tucci.
Oh shit, am I next? Yo, I don't like
yeah,
this.
Only one of those names hit, and that was Fetty Whopper. The other ones was whack. Sorry.
Fetty Whopper is insane.
Fetty Whopper hits. I like that one.
All right, Ronald for another $2. To be clear, it's all love. Just fucking around.
What the fuck? You're gonna go up 4-1? You're gonna go 4 games straight and then I give you game 5. The season already over.
All right. What was Pharaoh became a member? Appreciate you.
Type that.
Chef for $5. Oh yeah, don't sugar go in spaghetti. No way, motherfuckers don't do that.
You know, I haven't.
I've had it like that before. That's not my normal way of doing it, but I've had it. It's not the
Sugar
worst.
going spaghetti.
Yeah, you know
diabetes.
I don't want to lose the pseudo black card, but I haven't done that. I haven't done the sugar and spaghetti yet.
Filipino spaghetti.
It's not normal.
It's not normal.
I get what he's saying, but brother, just cook the sauce.
Ronald for $2. What the fuck did Chef just say? I'm dead serious.
He's talking about the spaghetti thing. They were talking about that in chat.
Chef for $5. Ketchup going grits.
All right, keep going. Please. Please.
Chef for $2. I out of the 843 South Carolina. Not for real though.
Not the real 803.
Cruz, this your man's?
No, 803. 803. We don't
Ronald for $2. SpongeBob sticky sound effect, please.
Who takes and super chats?
It's MWG trying to reclaim his throne.
Yeah.
False for $5 and for another $10. But wait, there's more. Appreciate it.
Shout out to the unofficial sponsor. Was that it?
Yeah, that's everybody.
Oh, thank God. Trying to force the P out. No cap.
Oh,
Don't do
that's
that.
not good.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been one of the better episodes of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast. I ain't gonna lie. Shouts out to the consistent large following. Shouts out to the 213 in the building. Shouts out to the unofficial sponsor of the stream. It's MWG. Big, it's MWG. Shouts out to Droopy as well. Thank you for everybody that donated. Bsolz, say goodbye to the people.
Peace out, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through. And we will be back Thursday, man. We're locked. All 4 of us.
Okay, that's a big promise. Sage, say goodbye to the people.
I should be. I'm scared now. I feel like you jinxed the gang. But nah, shit aside, shout out to you guys. Shout out to TSO as well. That was a fun stream we had prior to this. And y'all know the drill, man. I don't know if I'm a stream. It depends after I eat. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But shout out to the loser stream. We ain't Kai, but pretty much got 100 gifted today on just Zybes, trolls, and bullshit. Watched Dora the Explorer for no fucking reason. I hate you all. Watched Sonic X for no fucking reason. Again, I hate you all again. And then what was the last one? Justice League? Yeah, Justice League, that one. Very childish ass stream. No, we did not watch Goon Goon today. However, the last Goon Goon episode, hey, Goon Gooners, you ain't beating no allegations. You're not beating the allegations, my nigga.
I hope not.
Y'all are cooked. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Dan to Dan, plan for plan, Goon Goon, with y'all are cooked. That show is goony.
I tried to watch that shit.
Oh, it's good. Oh, it's a good show. I will say it is a fantastic show.
I got
has the moment.
You not crazy for that?
I got 10 minutes in, and I was like, man, my girl in the room. Let me turn this shit off.
That's what I said. I told these niggas.
I'm gonna have to watch now.
I told these niggas that is a show that I would never put on to somebody who is either A, never seen anime, or B, has stereotypes about anime. I would never show that to a show. Where I would never.
Boy, my girl looked at me. She looked at me like 2 times. Hey, say, she looked at me. I was like, yeah, nah. Where's Dime at? Where's the next episode of Dime?
Nah.
Hey, yo, shout out to Big Droopy.
He's on fire. He's on the whole time.
That motherfucker Omar
Droopy. Yo, shout out to Droopy for coming in a landslide to become the unofficial sponsor of the stream. Says, I'm here for the official non-sponsor of the year.
Is that true? Is this a second half thing, or is this like a whole time Droopy probably is the answer?
Shout out,
gang. I ain't gonna lie. The first half of this year don't even count for us.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big Drew. Oh shit! Shout out to your
Oh my God!
4-man pod allegations are cooked. 4-man pod allegations are cooked.
We're good. We're good, man.
It don't matter the line though. We good.
I'm about to say, is it time to admit it was all peace, or is it still someone's fault?
Shouts out to your boy Vic saying, nah, let me get in on this.
Yeah, Vic. That's why you better Lamar.
That was big. Pause. Damo, say goodbye to the people, man.
All right, chat has been my favorite midnight snack, and we will be back very soon. Hey, man, dust off that playback. I be on there watching stuff on the pod account, of course, watching some games because you can't do that on any other platform. So I love to watch the games with y'all. Watch the games over there. Definitely sub to the channel because content's coming soon. The TF 2K League is starting. I don't know if y'all been a part of that in the Discord. Join the Discord. A lot of stuff going on. Yeah, we got a whole like league going on. Hey, laugh if you want, man. We really be in there.
Someone invited me to a 2K league not too long ago. I'm like,
I seen the first 2K24 is better than 2K25 tweet yesterday. So.
Yeah, it's already at that point. They can say what they want. Y'all join the Discord. Shit's been fun. Also, still, again, I'm an A rank on DBZ. I'm handing out fades. Don't duck.
Like a moth to a flame on them 2K takes. I keep telling y'all.
With that being said, like Bsolz said, we'll see you guys Thursday.
WG got hold of account. Peace. MWG, you got to make that second account, gang.